said. We all here. At Timekeeper 420. Welcome, thanks for riding with us. At Timekeeper 420. Said. Thumbs up, cheers. Welcome, thanks for riding with us. At Wedal Harigaman. Said. What's up timekeeper? How was your weekend? At timekeeper 420. Said. Bong hits and gaming, mine was great, how was yours at Wedal Harigaman? At Wedal Harigaman. Said. Been going to baseball games for the last 3 nights in a row. At a green jar. Welcome, thanks for riding with us. At a green jar. Said. Ow 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 ow. At Peter Alonso. Welcome, thanks for riding with us. At Peter Alonso. Said. Ow 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 ow, we all here. We all here. Said. What's up, Peter? What's up, green jar? Owl. At Broken Ouija Board. Welcome, thanks for riding with us. At Broken Ouija Board. Said. Cigarette face in clouds owl owl owl. At a green jar. Said. I'm out shopping. I'll be in and out of chat. Green heart.
What up, timekeeper?
Her conscience calls, the guilt
At Dragon Queen. Welcome, thanks for riding with us. At Dragon Queen. Said. Collision raising hands, woman dancing, musical notes, smiling face, heart hands.
I hope you're walking to the grocery store.
At Snake River Sturgeon Slayer. Welcome, thanks for riding with us. At Snake River Sturgeon Slayer. Said. Fishing pole, 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 fishing pole.
I broke apart my insides. I've got no soul to tell. The only thing that works for me. Help me get away from myself.
At Panda _the _torture _clown. Welcome, thanks for riding with us. At Panda _the _torture _clown. Said. And purple blue peas. At a green jar. Said. Rolling on the floor laughing, rolling on the floor laughing, rolling on the floor laughing, rolling on the floor laughing. At Empath Live. Welcome, thanks for riding with us. At Empath Live. Said. At Peter Alonso. Said. Musical note, here we go again, musical notes. At Dragon Queen. Said. We just got tornado warning. Oz, here I come, woman tipping hand, face with hand over mouth, raising hands.
Play that I Own You tune you wrote. Not the one you played earlier.
Go lay in the bathtub and put a mattress
this
over
one.
yourself. And just...
At a green jar.
Have you been playing on
Said.
Simple Man?
I'm at Walmart.
Yeah, once.
Thank goodness for AirPods. Beaming face with smiling eyes.
I ain't slept in 7 days. I ain't ate in 3. This methamphetamine has got a damn good
At Broken
hold of
Ouija
me.
board. Said.
I tweak their friends and
Skull
got me
LOL.
to the point of no return.
At Cat _ice
Lighter
fan.
to the bone of
Welcome,
my
thanks
chest.
for riding with us.
This life of
At
sin,
Cat _ice
it's
fan.
got me in.
Said.
Lord, it's
Cheers
got me
everyone,
back.
heart hands,
It's
purple
like
heart from
hearts
fire, dashing away, dashing away, dashing away, dashing away, dashing away, 100 points, 100 points, 100 points. At Ella Petty. Welcome, thanks for riding with us. At Ella Petty. Said. Hey Skeleton. Hey Chatters, I'll pink heart.
Well, if I would have
something new. When I want me something new, I go get me a basket and I go walk around Walmart. All the women be in Walmart. You hear me?
come on. I'm going to Walmart. She going to Walmart. They going to Walmart. They be at Walmart. We going to Walla World. Walla World. Walmart. She going to Walmart. They going to Walmart. They be at Walmart. We going to Walla World. Walla World. Walla World. She got her basket.
At a green jar. Said. Woman dancing medium light skin tone, woman dancing medium light skin tone, woman dancing medium light skin tone, woman dancing medium light skin tone.
She got Louisiana purchase. She got Louisiana purchase card. Ooh, She got Louisiana purchase. She got Louisiana purchase card. She got Louisiana purchase card. Louisiana purchase. Louisiana purchase card. Louisiana purchase. Walmart. She going to Walmart. They going to Walmart. They be at Walmart. We going to Walla Walla Walla.
At Ella
I know
Penny.
you know Riff.
Said. LMAO.
Shout out to everybody in the chat. Shout out to Ella for that $4.99 super chat.
I got stars, I got stars, I got stars in the roof of my car. You see the double R. This ain't no Lexus Jaguar.
At I can find Mike Hawk. Welcome, thanks for riding with us. At I can find Mike Hawk. Said. African culture is superior.
Here's the receipt, I paid the price. I can't afford to buy the hype. I can't afford to buy it twice. I'm made in know like Jerry Rice. My diamonds hit like Dolomite. I'm turning head like poltergeist. I feel like Barbra Streisand when I'm singing on the mic. I crack a smile like one.
Mr.
In the chat, this is your boy Skeletor the God, and we are live on We Out Here TV. I need everybody to do me a favor and drop some motherfucking owl emojis. Let me see those viewers. Good morning.
Here we go again. It's going through our heads. Here we go again.
At Norcal 676. Welcome, thanks for riding with us. At Norcal 676. Said. Happy Mother's Day bouquet to all the mothers partying, face sparkling heart.
Repeating ourselves and it happens too much. We both know why it will come. Here we go again. It's going through our heads. Here we go again.
At Ella Penny. Said. Ow 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 ow. At A Green Jar. Said. Our woman dancing medium light skin tone. Our woman dancing medium light skin tone now. At Carol Skate. Welcome, thanks for riding with us. At Carol Skate. Said. Ow 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 ow.
You can't wait for that.
At Timekeeper 420. Said. I'll dashing away, I'll dashing away, I'll dashing away, I'll dashing away, I'll dashing away.
There's nothing you can do. What would you say that it's already done? The truth is that it has barely begun. Repeating ourselves and it happens too much. We both know what will come. Here we go again.
At Peter Alonso. Said. Ow 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 ow. At Norcal 676.
Good morning. Happy Saturday.
Lights tone now, grinning squinting face. At Dragon Queen. Said. Black heart owl, red heart owl, black heart owl, red heart owl, black heart owl, red heart owl. At Pat Hyde. Welcome, thanks for riding with us. At Pat Hyde. Said. Yawning face. At Lindy Birdie 4626. Welcome, thanks for riding with us. At Lindy Birdie 4626.
Shout out to everybody in the chat. This is your boy Skeletor the God, and we are live on We Out Here TV. Good afternoon to everybody. Yes, sir. I was going to do a show yesterday before I went to the baseball game, but I usually take all my videos and everything that I'm going to show, and I have one little privatized room in Discord that I share it all in there, and it makes a nice little playlist, and then I can play everything as I go along, right? I set up everything for the show, went and got my drinks, got out of the shower, sat down, and was like ready, and Discord crashed for like an hour and a half yesterday. I couldn't get to any of my links, you know what I'm saying? Because, like, it's not even like I could go in there and then copy that, nothing. It just wouldn't let me log in. So, like, I haven't seen Discord crash like that in probably about 4 or 5 years, man. That was crazy to watch it go down like that. I don't know if anybody else had problems. But, man. I know I went live right now. There's, like, 7 other people in our community. Everybody has damn near 100 people in their chat, you know, but I can't sit there and wait for a good time. I have to go live when it's convenient for me. And shout out to all you guys for viewing in. I have everybody's deleted streams from the last couple days. A lot. You know, all this privatizing and putting behind paywalls and deleting it and, you know, Patreon and all that. We got it. Dude, it's at a point now where there's so many people's YouTubes that are just hooked up to people that have these big ass computers, and they've done a little programming on it. From the moment you hit that live button, they're recording you, and it's being archived or uploaded onto other sites. Literally everybody in this community. So it's either just leave your shit open for the public to see, and then, you know, you're getting your point across because that's why you did all the wild shit and then you privatized it, right? Because you're passionate about it. Why not just leave it out there? But I don't know. So we're going to see some of that disturbing shit that people have been hiding over the last couple days. Yeah, good morning to you. What up, Snake River? What up, Linda Birdie? I see you. What up, NorCal? What up, Timekeeper? What up, Patty? What up, Careless Kate? What up, Ella Tallulah with that $4.99 super chat? Thank you, thank you, thank you. Big shout out. I think I got like 57 members or something. I did a long list of them on the community tab. I appreciate all you guys. Your boy's been at baseball games for the last 3 or 4 days. Minor league baseball teams. It's like the funnest place on earth to go. Deeply involved with the team and all that. So, I love them. We won last night. Awesome. Awesome. Going to a festival later today. May go to another baseball game tonight for the 4th night in a row. I don't know. Endless possibilities. But with that being said, let's get to the fuck shit. That's what you guys really are here for. Today's going to be a fire episode. So, let's have some fun.
Show me how to love. Maybe I'm going through a drought. You don't even have to do too much. You can turn me on with just a touch, baby. I look around, see the city's cold and empty. No one's around to judge me. I can see clearly when you're gone. I
every day is so wonderful, and suddenly it's hard to breathe. Now and then I get insecure from all the pain. I'm so ashamed. I am beautiful, no matter what they say. Words can't bring me down. I am beautiful in every single way. Yes, words can't bring me down. No, no. So don't you bring me down today.
Nobody shaming NorCal. We're all beautiful. We're all beautiful.
To all your friends, you're delirious, so consumed in all your doom. Trying hard to fill the emptiness, the piece is gone. Left the puzzle undone, and I go ways. 'Cause you are beautiful, no matter what they say.
And I drove a lot today. And I have the doctor's office yesterday and the day today. And I have a doctor's office Tuesday, a whole different area. But also I'm like really far away from everybody right now, which is on purpose because I want to be chilling. Oh no, that was trash. Fucking Purple found that, dude. That's not mine. That's literally not mine. No, Purple found that as trash. It's literally not my license plate. You guys have already doxed my license plate. All my life, that's not my license plate. That was literally trash. But I found it under my seat. I'll show it to you. It's not mine. Well, no, I'm not showing it to you guys because it's somebody else's. I don't know if it's hot or not either. But it's not, it's literally not mine. No. Purple was joking. Okay, so right before Purple went back to SAD to fix my title, I hadn't gone live basically, and I was just working and stressing, and like I had that hotel. No, it was under my seat because he cleaned out the car before he left, but then he didn't, like that was under my seat still. And then I was cleaning out my car earlier in the back because I put my back seat covers on, and I found it. I picked it up, and I haven't thrown out trash yet today. That's it. It was an extra plate that he literally found it all the time.
I think she's so tired and her body is just so like physically drained that she's just it's different, you know, like when a drunk person, they're slurring, eventually they're gonna go down. Or, you know, you have like superhumans like Big Will and Blade that can like go for like 24 hours of drinking and somehow they still manage. But I mean, you can tell like she's just ranting, she's looking all around, she can't focus, her eyes are dropping. Yeah, it's she tore up, bro.
Side of the road when he was, what was I doing? I think he went into AutoZone.
I don't know, man. Maybe she's trying to go for like the dank IRL look. She's trying to do the frog eyes, bro. You know how the frog eyes kind of stick out a little bit?
I don't know. I think he had an interview though. No, I'm literally gonna throw that away. On my life, if you dogs that plate, I bet you'll find out it's a hot plate. I don't know why else somebody would, because it's got the registration on it too. But for the year, so somebody like ditched a plate basically. Purple found it. He was joking with me. It's trash.
Bro, you know how many times like I'm like riding my e-bike around and I come across like a bumper that has like a license plate on it or like license plates laying on the ground? I never picked that shit up. What the fuck am I gonna do with a license plate, bro? Now, if it was a street signs are cool. Like back when we were kids, you know, we'd all like go out and take street signs and all that. You know, I know it's vandalism and just all that hooligan shit that we did when we were children. But like that shit was cool, man.
I'm using this because it's a little hotter than a regular thing. It's like a torch, like regular torch, regular fucking lighter at the same time. It looks like a regular.
Bro, Big Will swears it's a birthmark, but from his kneecap down to his ankle, his leg is solid purple. You know how like you'll see some people that have like that you know, God bless them, you know, it's terrible, but they'll have like a birthmark and they'll have like a big black blotch on their neck, and you're like, what the fuck is on their neck? Oh, they can't help that. You know, they're born with it. Big Will claims he was born with it. I think it's like long set diabetes or something, dude. His leg is fucked up. It's all purple, bro. Like, anytime you see Big Will, say, show the leg. Or go to his Instagram or whatever social media he has where he's wearing shorts, and you will see that motherfucking purple leg. You will.
It burns like a torch. This fucking Purple will literally tell you too. It's just this fucking light display he found when it was when he fucked up the title and was about to go back to Sacramento. But it's old and it was under my fucking seat, the passenger side. And then I didn't know that until I was cleaning the car today, and I went deep and I found it, or yesterday or whatever. It's just trash. I think it's a hot plate because it's got the license, it's got the registration updated on it. It's got the registration on it. That's like, no. It was a random one Purple found, and he was trolling me because this was the joke. I couldn't get my plate until I got registered, and he fucked up my title, so I couldn't get registered until I got the title fixed, and that was why I had to send it back. But anyways, so long story short, he was joking with me. He found it when I was doing something. I went into like the post office or something, and he found it. I don't know. Why would someone throw out a brand newly registered plate unless it was hot?
Why would they throw out... You know what you should do? And I know this sounds ghetto as fuck. Take that license plate and find a blue mailbox and just drop it into the mailbox. Because when you drop it in there, the mailman will take it, and then they'll send it to the DOL, I assume. I don't know. Take it to the fucking DOL. They can look at the license plate. If you're that concerned. But, I mean, what? Somebody lost their license plates, which didn't happen. So you guys stole some plates, VP, or he stole some plates. They do it all the time. So what we do is we bolt on our license plates. This is when I lived in downtown. We bolt on our license plates, and then we put that wing nut in the back, and then my buddy tack welded it. So you couldn't get that license plate off unless you're going to rip off my whole fucking bumper. But you know what? That still doesn't stop them from peeling off your inspection sticker on the back. Like, tweakers will do tweaker shit, dude. They'll steal your antenna. They'll fucking steal anything.
No, like, what if it's a criminally attached...
Dude, my homie had a big lifted Chevy pickup truck, right? And he caught a tweaker in the back of his truck. He thought the tweaker was stealing his tools. No, he had stickers all over his back window. And they were just like country stickers. Like, you know, like fucking Mossy Oak and fucking Real Tree and all that shit. The tweaker was in the back of his truck. Just picking at all the stickers on the back of the window. Just fucking destroyed all the stickers. He's just picking at them. Because he was high. He walked past. He climbed up into the bed of the truck, went over there past all the tools that were laying there, didn't steal any of the tools, just to fucking pick at the stickers, man. I don't know how you can explain it, bro.
License plate, you know? I'm not kidding. It's registered for this year, so yeah, it wasn't good.
Oh, well, yeah, the DMV or the DOL, I'm sorry. Whatever I said.
I don't want to put it on my car. Yeah, it was a joke though. Purple was laughing because it was in a dumpster, and when he went to the trash, when I went inside the UPS, he threw out trash. I think that was what happened. And he came back and he was like, look what I found, vegan.
So he pulled some license plates out of the dumpster behind UPS. What was he in the dumpster for anyways?
I'm like, what the fuck, Purple? I can't use that. He's like, I know. It's like literally like, it's not mine.
That shit's wild.
Cause in the
my brothers. You know, a young person. So I'm like,
which is weird because good things are going on. Life is good. I did realize that removing people from group chats doesn't mean anything. They still have access to the group chat. So there's been people sending stuff from like my private group chats to people, which is weird because I thought like the whole thing was like I'm supposed to stay off of YouTube. So I'm staying off of YouTube and I'm like just here and there talking to people privately, but like that's still being dispersed. So it's weird.
Because the goal of like you listing that you're a Christian and you're going to do all this fantastic, wonderful things to help people out in the world, but you're still like coordinating attacks and fucking doing all that weird shit that you accuse everybody else, but you're still doing it behind the scenes. You're still laying there all day long listening to VP. You're still hanging out with some of the most malicious people behind the scenes, and that's why so many of your crew have dropped off and everything. And now you're turning on all of them, so it's weird. Like, everybody was a group of friends, and they're still friends with some of the people that left. That's how the messages are getting released. I mean, this is one of those weird things that you have with lolcows where they are just in complete, utter denial. You know, it's like a dog having an abusive owner. You know, if that's the only owner and like the only thing they've ever known, you know, that owner can kick the shit out of that dog all day long. But when they say, come here, that dog's going to whimper over them and love them and do all that stuff. And Big T thinks that she can do that all day long and just abuse and kick people. But, like, they're not going to come back this time, Big T. It's been fucking, 5 years of they hung out with you through the Rick beef. They hang out with you through the fucking Ski Mask Andy and Jess Jin. You know, they've been rolling through the fucking Zaya shit for the last 2 years. Trisha for like 5 years. I mean, the shit was insane. They had to deal with all that backlash, and they got attacked for defending you. And you know what? I don't care, like, who's in Big T's chat. Like, I'm not over there, okay, this person is supporting her, so therefore I need to attack them. I've always been that person that simply does commentary, and I've just noticed it, man. I mean, Dragonfly went a extremely long time without liking me or talking to me, you know? You know, just like a bunch of other people.
But it's okay. That's fine, I guess.
What
if
up,
it makes
RJ?
you guys feel better
What up,
to have a
Ella?
whole conversation about what is or isn't potentially going on in my life, then more power to you. You enjoy that. I mean, if it makes your day brighter and better to sit there and pontificate on whether or not I'm getting a raise and how much I get paid and what, you know, fine.
So, no. You're mad at people for speculating on shit that you brag about, flex, and weaponize against them. Nobody cared about how much you got paid until you, like, told everybody. And then you flex that you're buying this, and you're going to have this, and this, and this, and you're saving up for this, and you're going to, you know, accomplish this amount of degrees in this time. And nobody cares. But when they question you about it, or, you know, they make up their own opinion about it, you get extremely upset. And I really don't... It says she's employed online, and that's because she proved it. I didn't go looking it up. But with that being said, I just don't believe it, man. Because any job she's ever had in her whole life or any dollar that she gets, she flexes it and shows it off. Dude, she was pulling out paycheck stubs from the deli and shit when she was working there. Like, you don't think that she'll pull out fucking this if she's like clearing fucking $800 paychecks every week? Come on now.
Fine. Everything that you're saying is absolutely right and valid. I'm the worst person in the world, and this is normal behavior. You're right. It's normal. It's normal. It's acceptable. It's not demonic or weird or anything. Oh, it's all right, Wolfie. But, like, shout out to the people who let me know what's up.
I mean, I don't know if Dragonflies can tell you this. I still am cool with, like, 2 other people that are cool with Big T, so I don't want to out them. But, like, even, like, Liz Laugh Love and all those people, man. Big T vents about our chat all the time. Because, you know, I have open chat, and she just hates it. Because, like, you know, most people that cover Big T, and it's not hate on them, but they get a lot of trolls, so they, like, break down their chat. And, yeah, it's awesome. You know, you got, like, 100 viewers. But at the same time, you only got like 7 people typing in the chat. And like 2 of them are just like trolls that are just saying weird shit. So it's like, you have a large audience, but at the same time, there's no interaction there. 100 viewers, maybe like 22 likes. And it's just, and I don't care about any of this stuff, but this is the stuff that you live for. This is the stuff that you guys are constantly flexing at each other, man. It's just, you guys got to open up your chats, I'm not preaching, but it's just like everybody's privatizing everything. Everybody's putting it behind paywalls. They're deleting streams. They're fucking just limiting the chat down to like minimum people. It's just killing everything, man. I don't know.
I didn't realize that removing somebody from the group doesn't do anything until I went back into like old group chats, and I have like old group chats with me and Crystal Ann. I have a lot of old group chats with me and Crystal Ann because she used to add me to all her group chats. So I have like all these old group chats with Crystal Ann. I have the IP2 Old Girls podcast group chat with me and Vegan and Snake Cakes and all these other people. But if I was the person that people say that I was, I'd be putting all that stuff out.
Every person that you listed would already put those DMs out before you. There's nothing incriminating in there that they're fucking worried about. So I don't know. Apparently in those DMs, you're worried about what you said to them, though.
I don't care. Yeah. I will say, and I don't know if I talked about this. I got the AC on, babe. It's a little warm out in here. For those of you who don't know, but I've always had really, really, really bad anxiety. Like my whole life, since I'm a child. I've had really terrible anxiety, like bad panic attacks, like all sorts of like just really bad anxiety. Now, in my, like, obviously in my recovery, like anxiety is one of the things that like,
(11:34) TA Shaolin Island, and we always down to ride through. Cause we the type to run up in your crib on a Sunday, fuck the gunplay, we slicing you up Ted Bundy. You'll be begging me for mercy, trust me. Hog tie you, play with your insides, cut you up, stitch you up with twist ties, wrap your intestine around your neck 6 times. I ain't even finished, wait. Just when you start to asphyxiate, I'll open you up, eviscerate, and serve you up dinner plate. But since you think you ape, but you fake, I'm a gorilla, cause I'm just so illa, so sick that cold and fever. And when it came to dibs, y'all just misread her. 11:34 TA Shaolin Island, and we always down to ride through. Cause we the type to run up in your crib on a Sunday, fuck the gunplay, we slicing you up Ted Bundy. You'll be begging me for mercy, trust me. Hog tie you, play with your...
You did hog tie the Blue Fairy, and you guys almost killed her. We know that, Big Tay.
Like I struggle with. I have way less anxiety today. And I attribute it to reading the Bible. Maybe it's something else, but that's like the only thing that I really changed. That's like daily and consistent is like me reading the Bible every day. And since I've been reading the Bible every day, my anxiety is almost non-existent. Like it is so minimal. Like, yeah, I get anxiety. And then like usually what I'll do is like, let's say I'm really anxious. I will read the...
Look, I'm sorry to bring this up, people, but like, I'm not a religious guy, guys. I have my own spiritual journeys I go on in life like we all do, right? But I'm just not a biblical person. And I respect people that do it, but it's getting nauseating lately, man. It's getting from politics to lolcows to just down dirty ass fucking people, man. Just everything is just, well, God, it's just like, man.
The Bible. I will read the Bible. And it's funny because this morning I was getting sent clips of something because people felt like I needed to know, and then I had purposefully like asked for something. So like I needed to listen to something, and this is something that like works my nerves and like makes my anxiety bad. And like, I don't know, like the second that I listen to it.
You claim that you have anxiety, and she claims that vegan gives her anxiety. That's why she has to recap her, because it, she can coincide with the chat, but the chat's never with you on that level.
it kind of like shifted my mood and it like kicked up my anxiety. And I just went right into like reading the Bible, and it literally just went away. It dissipated. I was like, and I find that lately what I've been doing is I start my morning with Psalms. Okay, so I have all my like regular Bible study like stuff that I do. So I started doing, I'm on like week 37, so however long that is in months, I'm not exactly sure, but I'm on like week 37. So really just second that I listened to it.
Did you guys just see that she ran 2 stop signs? Watch this.
It kind of like shifted my mood and it like kicked up my anxiety, and I just went right into like reading the Bible, and it literally just went away. It dissipated. I was like, and I find that lately what I've been doing is I start my
So there's the stop sign right there. She was supposed to come to a total stop, blew through it.
morning with Psalms. Okay, so I have all my like regular Bible study.
There's another stop sign, just blew through it.
Like stuff that I do. So I started doing, I'm on like.
Is she going down a one-way? Is she going backwards down? Why are the cars facing this way? The stop signs are in the opposite direction. Like, what in the fuck is going? Is she in the Hall of Mirrors?
Week 37, so however long that is in months, I'm not exactly sure, but I'm on like week 37. I picked up
oh, it's the reverse camera. Okay, I see it.
Beautiful Year in the Bible, which is a 52-week Bible study like guide. So I started that about.
I don't understand the 52-week, like, Big T, like, go to church. I mean, go to church and actually learn what church is. I'm not counting attendance. I don't know who's doing it, who or whatever, but all these people preaching God, they ain't going to communion on Wednesdays. They're not going to Bible studies on fucking Thursdays. They're not going for Saturday choir practice. They're not going for Sunday, Monday services, depending how big your church is. She don't do any of that shit. The only time that she went to church, we know about it because she live streamed it. Imagine that.
About 37 weeks ago, and that's one of the ways that I've been reading.
But, I mean, getting these calendar Bibles and reading daily quotes and all that, none of that, bro. And the way that you, like, read a Bible verse and you interpret that as some way that it's helping you battle against people online. But the key word starts with a B there. What is making you even battle to begin with? Like you're behind the scenes. All your private messages are getting linked. You're not taking a break. It's not like, oh, well, Big T hasn't been live in 5 days because she's bettering her life. No, she's behind the scenes and she's on troll accounts. She don't stop.
In the Bible every day. And then obviously on top of that, it won't be. If you want, I can give you suggestions for a good devotional. Really good. So like, more recently, I started.
Whoa, stop. Dragonfly says she doesn't go to church. She does a viral internet church. She did that during school. She got in trouble for smoking weed and all that. I don't know, dude. You're doing... Well, that's weird. That's weird because she got an online degree. Now she's going to online church. And when she claimed that she was going to counseling and had a therapist and she was bragging about that, she was calling a 1-888-800 number that was a toll-free number that was free for people that can't afford counseling so they can go on there and talk to them about your problems. And then she was on there saying that lady on this hotline was agreeing to everything that she was saying and that everybody was evil and against her and she doesn't need to change and all that. Just like when she had CPS, she was like, yeah, I'm buddy with the CPS workers. They text me and let me know ahead of time if the case is closed. And I'm like, whatever, bro.
Incorporating like daily devotions and like reading devotions with scripture in it, and because it like helped me like interpret the Bible a little bit better.
Well, she did this too. She paid like $30 or $75 and she bought a journalist pass. Now, not all these journalist passes are real, and, you know, there's certain hoops you got to jump through. But, yeah, you can get a basic one to hang around your neck. Fuck, you can make your own on fucking Instagram. On Amazon. They mail it to your house. You walk up to the venue ahead of time, and you let them know, because, you know, New Jersey Courts got himself a journalist pass. and you say, hey, I'm a journalist. I'm from this, and this. Can I sit over in the camera area? And you get certain perks. You know, you can meet certain people or go in certain areas if you're a journalist, right? She paid for that online, never, ever leaving the house. And then doing background checks on all these ladies and trying to get Bombshell locked up on fake pedophile charges and attacking everybody like that. And her excuse for being able to do all that is because she was a independent investigation journalist or whatever fancy name she put to it.
But I sat down this morning. I had to listen to that. I was all.
I don't know if she got baptized online, but I mean that I wouldn't be surprised if she did. I wouldn't replay it though. If she did get baptized online, I wouldn't replay it. You know, it's just like when she got her teeth fixed at the dentist office when she used all Patty's money to buy herself some new teeth because she only has 4 in her mouth. Yes, the dentist video is hilarious. She's calling out trolls. She has her child on there. She's wearing the most wildest outfit. But that man is running a business, and he does help out a lot of fucking people that are in horrible times in their life, and fixes them and works out easier payment plans, especially all that. So like when Big T went over there whining, I'm a single widow mother and I, did drugs and all that stuff, he hooked her up not knowing the backlash that, he was going to get in the YouTube comment section. And, people were fucking with his business and all that because of Big T. And, that's sad because, it's not anything that I did, but it's something that she does. And anything that she drags in that situation. So, anywhere that you go is going to get fucked with because you put yourself in that position. So why do you constantly out all these people? I mean, 3 streams ago, you were telling us deep family secrets again. Like we needed to hear the family secrets. No, keep that to yourself.
Like frazzled a little bit, and then I went and I did like my little devotion and my little morning, my little journal that I do in the morning, and I felt better. Like I did. I felt better, and I didn't think about it anymore. And I've been reading Psalm
No, because most of the chat looks at her as like a terrible, dangerous, careless, immature, drug addict mom, right? But I think like in the reality, like CPS, when they go through everything and like they evaluate the household, I don't know. I've never had CPS involved in anything, right? So like I don't know exactly. I'm assuming, right? They go through. Now I know that the in-laws are like, hey, we got money, we got nice houses. If anything bad ever happens, boom, we'll take in that child in 2 seconds. All right? Gary is kind of in the same boat. He has the house. He's willing to deal with all the bullshit. So, in CPS's eyes, that's enough family backing to keep somebody alive. Because they ain't trying to pull every child into the system. Because it's overloaded and it's not going to help. You'll see so many of these terrible, parents out there, like celebrity moms and all that. You'll see their children get yanked away. And then you'll see them with their kids back, and you're like, how'd that happen? And it's like, well, they had to go through the court system, and now they have like 5 maids, they have some babysitters, they have family support, and they're going through all this because damn sure if these celebrities are traveling all over the world and they got like 7 adopted kids, they ain't taking care of their kids. They too busy doing their career, and the kids are at home in the mansion with the nannies, bro. Like those are suitable situations, right? I guess Gary's considered the nanny. And the last time I checked, a couple years ago, Big T was like, Gary was still claiming Big T on his taxes. Like, bitch, you're 40 years old, and you got him claiming you on the taxes, because they do some weird thing with Gary's business, and he does, like, I don't know, it was all like that PP loan shit and all kinds of stuff. I don't care, man. I know there was a bunch of stuff that came up lately, a bunch of like paperwork on Gary, on like his son getting emancipated, and then filing charges on Gary for not paying child support, and there was some pigeons on the back porch, and Gary got in trouble for I think it was shoplifting or something. There's all these like little mini like paperworks that people. I don't care. I mean that's never been my goal to like go after lolcal's family members, even if they do encourage them. You know, it's just they have to deal with this on a life. Yeah, they may be desensitized to it, but man, I hope that somehow Gary can escape from Big T and enjoy a little of his life, because you know Patty didn't get to do that. You know, she drilled Patty to the fucking ground to her last fucking day. And it seems like Gary, like, I don't know. Yeah, I'm just not interested in the paperwork. I appreciate you guys. You know, some people were sparked up about it. I don't want paperwork on anybody like that.
Psalm in the morning. I really love.
But then again, I'm not gonna contradict myself. Mug shots are funny. But I don't want parents, like, I don't want a Gary mug shot. If Big T ever had a mug shot, fuck yeah, dude, everybody's gonna think that's hilarious.
Psalm 108.
And I hope she has a mug shot with a pimple patch on, too.
And if you guys read Psalm 108, you kind of know. I don't love all of it. Like, I don't love all of Psalm 108, but I like most of it. Like, I like the beginning of it. It's a little bit too hardcore for me.
Sorry, I haven't watched this in any way, shape, or form. Some beautiful person gave me the link to it yesterday, or it was the day before yesterday, and that's when I realized this link is attached to another channel, and that channel has a link to like 5 other channels, and all these channels are uploading everything that Big T does. So there is no way, shape, or form any stream that she goes live on is going to be privatized anymore. Like, it's free game. You know, I used to have 2 or 3 people that used to do this for me, and they were like fucking loading up their computers and shit and having to cycle through bullshit and all that. A lot of blacked out streams. It was a pain in the ass, but now it's easy, man. Technology. These people set up, you know, these little AI little programs to record shit, and it's like a DVR, baby.
Also, when I do my prayer devotion tomorrow, I'm gonna do a prayer devotion for Jim Nick. Yeah, I'm gonna.
So, you going live, pulling out one of your calendar Bibles, reading a quote, and then saying Jim Nick's name afterwards is doing prayers for her, and then you turn around and immediately start talking shit about VP and other people. Like, literally 5 seconds later. I have that recording, too. It's just, I'm not going to recap you while you're fucking live, you know? We'll just do that later, you know? I don't mind being a day behind, you know what I'm saying?
I'm gonna do a little bit more Bible study with you guys.
Looking at, she has 2 different phones. Wait, hold on, what happened here? What is she doing?
And if you guys read Psalm 108, you kind of know.
I love it how she's ran 2 stop signs. This bitch ran 2 stop signs, and then she believes in her mind, like same thing with Vegan Patriot. Vegan, if you're out there, you guys make up your own rules when you're driving. So she ran 2 stop signs, and then she comes to a stop sign. It's not a stoplight, it's a stop sign, and then she just sits there and just plays on her phone. Because in her mind, she believes as long as she's completely stopped at the stop sign, she can mess with her phone and look at it and it's okay because she's came to a complete stop. No, you need to pull off to the shoulder of the road, put your car in park, and then pull out your phone. You're still in the middle of a fucking intersection. You just can't stop traffic because you want to get your phone because, look, I'm not driving, so therefore I can play on it. No, that is craziness.
I don't love all of it. Like, I don't love all of Psalm 108, but I like most of it. Like, I like the beginning.
So she comes to a complete stop.
Of it. It's a little bit too hardcore for me.
Just stop. Stop sign. Fuck, I'm parking here, bitch. Oh, look, there's a car coming up behind her, and she's just sitting there. Let's see how long she sits at the stop sign.
I don't love all of it. Like, I'm not gonna.
And I had this on 7.5 to 1.5. So hold on, let's go to normal.
I don't love all of Psalm 108, but I like most of it. Like, I like the beginning of it.
Here we go.
It's a little bit too hardcore for me. A little bit trying to know. I don't love all of it. Like, I'm not gonna all of Psalm 108, but I like most of it. Like, I like the beginning
official
of it.
count.
It's a little bit too hardcore for
1, 2,
me.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
Also, I'm gonna, when I do my prayer devotion tomorrow, I'm gonna do a prayer devotion for Jim Nick.
Somebody's just sitting behind her. I wonder if they're gonna honk.
Yeah, I'm gonna do a little bit more Bible study with you guys. We could listen to Psalm 108 actually, so you guys can kind of get an idea of like what I'm talking about.
Big T, get off your phone. Why are you just... I don't get it, bro. We just listened to a 2-hour-long stream of her screaming at the top of her lungs, non-stop, about corrective driving, right? This would be a great stream if she got in a fender bender. Running 2 stop signs.
A Psalm of David.
Ma'am, what were you doing? Your Honor, I was talking about my Bible studies, and I was gonna read a devotional for Jim Nick, and I just wanted to put on a Bible study for my viewers, and I just slammed into the side of this old lady's car. I'm sorry. But God forgives me because I was practicing the word when it happened.
My heart is steadfast, O God. I will sing and make melody with all my being. Awake, O harp and lyre. I will awake the dawn. I will give thanks to you, O Lord.
No, because it's one thing if you're praying for somebody, but when you claim that you're praying for somebody and you have to announce it, you're just making it about you. That's all you're doing. Every time you say God, you're just making it about you.
Lord among the peoples. I will sing praises to you among the nations.
It's not this one, it's...
For your steadfast love is great above the heavens.
All
Your
right, Ricky
faithfulness
Bobby, have a
reaches
good
to the
time.
clouds. Be exalted, O God, above the heavens. Let your glory be over all.
It's Psalm 109.
Psalm 109. To the choir master, a psalm of David. Be not silent, O God of my praise. For wicked and deceitful mouths are opened against me, speaking against me with lying tongues. They encircle me with words of hate and attack me without cause.
What is she doing? You've came to 4 separate... I know I get way too detailed. I know I do, but I just noticed that, like, 2 stop signs. Like, is she delivering fucking Uber food? Is she delivering food? Like, are you looking for an address? Like, you're swerving to the opposite direction of the road, then coming way over here, then you're just driving
In
super
return
slow.
for my love, they
Looking at your phone. It's just... Her head is on a swivel, pimpin'.
accuse me, but I give myself to prayer. So they reward me evil for good and hatred for my love.
I know it's a big difference between her speeding 40 or 50 miles an hour in a 30 zone to, like, when she wants to, like, prolong stuff, she'll stop in the middle of an intersection or go 5 miles an hour down a street.
Appoint a wicked man against him. Let an accuser stand at his right hand. When he is tried, let him come forth guilty. Let his prayer be counted as sin. May his days be few. May another take his office. May his children be fatherless and his wife a widow. May his children wander about and beg, seeking food far from the ruins they inhabit. May the creditor seize all that he has. May strangers plunder the fruits of his make.
I did turn off the ability for people to tag me. Good day.
These are weak through fasting. My body has become gaunt, with no fat.
How
I am
are
an
you?
object of scorn to my accusers when they...
How are you doing, Trisha? Hi, Apache. I also wanted to say something really quickly because Trisha just reminded me of this. I want nothing to do with Brandon Q. I don't want him to tag me. I don't want anything to do with Brandon Q.
I don't want anything to do with Brandon Q. But in the same way, I don't sit there and make an episode about it. You know, if somebody is considered a diddler or, you know, just has this bad aura around them, why would you spend 3 hours platforming them like that? Like, there's not even any good content as far as locale or anything, bro. Like, I've heard about the Brandon Q dude off and on to, like, VP, but, like, that comes from, like, Gamble shit, man. That's one of Gamble's fucking, not associated with Gamble, but that's one of his people that he fucks with, right? You know, they've been going back and forth, and yeah, that's all kinds of bullshit, man. I think the only time I ever played the Brandon shit is when I was playing Clumsy, and Brandon had popped on and like was waving around a gun. Okay.
I just don't. I'm having a very blessed day, actually. I'm having a very good day. Oh, let me show you my sweater. It's Winnie the Pooh. It's Winnie the Pooh.
Okay. Can I tell you this, guys? Where's she at right now? She stopped this car 5 times right now just to show the chat stuff. Stoner Scribe, are you out there? You need to do a car. Put ones in the chat if you guys would like to see Stoner Scribe do a car video on Big T. Oh, shit. I want to see Big T driving. I want you, if you need the link to this video to, you know, get a little bit more of her, you're going to have to get a Winnie the Pooh thing right here. Chat. Somebody buy Stoner Scribe a fucking Winnie the Pooh sweater. You know, help support his wardrobe and his fine acting skills.
And Piglet too.
Oh, shit, dude. Listen, if Stoner Scribe did like a Big T fucking, a driving stream, and then like reenacted fucking her fighting with Patty, and then like he goes up and he like fucking, RKO's, boom! Just like, give me back my Jeffree Star shirt, you bitch! And dude, Jeffree Star is a fucking pedophile, and you're buying his fucking shirts. And fuck you guys. Jeffree Star has all kinds of money in the world to cover up that shit, but nobody can ever take away from the fact that Jeffree Star was on tour with Blood on the Dance Floor and Dobby Vanity and all that shit, and they were fucking hooking up with little 13-year-old girls on that fucking bus. And everybody was okay with it because they were getting a paycheck. And then once one of the parents finally reported Dobby Vanity, fucking everything broke loose. And out of all the band members, they all had to get fucking smashed on by the media and all that shit. But in the same time, Jeffree Star just skated away.
And I have a yellow
had
shirt.
money
It's
for
yellow.
lawyers, you know, just made it all go away. I never had a problem with Jeffree Star being like a freak or, you know, being cross-dressed or transgender. You know, that's do your own, right? You know, because we were all teenagers at one time, and you had like Jeffree Star was like doing songs with Hollywood Undead and all that, and at that time Jeffree Star was a big celebrity. And then, you know, they opened up the makeup shit and shit got crazy. But Jeffree Star is a diddler, and I'm so tired of... Dude, I get an argument with women all the time. They have like $2,000 in fucking Jeffree Star makeup, and I was like, congratulations, you put money in the fucking diddler's pocket.
Yellow with flowers and a red shirt.
Fuck Jeffree Star, dude.
I did turn off the ability for people to tag me, but somehow or another, I was also tagged in something with chicken cakes in it, and I feel really badly for that lady. I'm not gonna like say too much, but the years have been rough on that lady, okay? And I'm just gonna leave it there.
I don't know. I think NorCal would still hit it. NorCal would tear chicken cakes the fuck up. I seen the bond there. Let me get heart emojis for chicken cakes in NorCal out there. Yep.
Woof. Woof. Thank you, Wake Up America. I appreciate that. I will sincerely pray for that person because...
All right, so Jim Nick's getting a prayer. Chicken Cakes is getting a prayer. Who else is getting a prayer?
Out here looking like Professor Snape? See, I'm being mean. I don't want to be mean. I'm not trying to be mean. She's looking rough.
Big T, can we look at you? Okay, since you want to look at her, can we look at you for a second? Is that what we're doing here? Okay. Here, we'll look at VP too. Look, there's VP. That was rough. I don't know how she can spray that much hairspray in her car with the windows up and then light a lighter. I'm surprised it doesn't just... Big T, these armpits are insane, Pippin. What is going on with your armpits? Look at the... You have, like, bat wings from hell. Like, look at all that. Dude, I was watching this shit, this swing when she was live the other day, dude. That is fucking crazy, dude. Your armpit looks like a butthole. Why is it brown? Is that because no oxygen gets there when you put down your arms? And look how big your arms are. Like, there's this little bitty joint connected, bro. It looks like a sweaty West Side dirty mud moose knuckle, bro. Like, it's this... I can't, bro. And then the other one, dude. Got her armpits. She was showing off her armpits and it didn't work out for her. Oh, all these 40-year-old bitches have saggy armpits. Look at this, Big T. Come on now. That is... Look at that hangage, bro. I feel like I could just... I feel like I'm Muhammad Ali on that shit. I'll just fucking all day, man. Shit's wild, Big T. Did you upload anything onto the clip channel? Do I have anything good on here that I want to show you guys? Oh, here's Spokane.
Dig through the ditches and burn through the witches. Slam in the back of my Dracula. Dead I am the warning schooner. Ladies up, slipping through the tree strangle.
I thought that was Lucas Warner for a second.
Rough. Looking rough. Like, and then, like, just the justifications. So, yeah, and that's another thing that I'm gonna just say really quickly. I'm not.
I know, the new thing is like, fuck show your tits, fucking show your pits, alright? Fuck the tits, show the pits.
I have Trisha's back wholeheartedly. I have things, I look at Trisha like a sister, like.
I'm not even gonna comment on this because I've seen you rile up CPS and do all the most nastiest things to Trisha. It's wild. You guys are friends. And the funny thing is you guys don't even talk behind the scenes at all. You guys will occasionally pop in each other's chat, but you guys are not friends. Like, you calling her a sister, I mean, that's probably about the same relationship with you have with your real sisters, you know? You occasionally see them, but there's no common bond. You don't hang out. There's never like, hey, I'm not going to stream today because my sisters are coming over and we're going to hang out. No, there's never that. For some reason, Gary has 5 kids and he spends all the holidays alone with you. I just don't get it.
I really do. Like, I look at Trisha like my sister in Christ. She's been through a lot. We have a lot of things.
Do you mean she's been through a lot, or you put her through a lot?
In common. And
say what you want. You may not like Trisha, but fuck, bro. Like, that was Big T for 4 years every single day. Like, ugh.
And I have Trisha's back wholeheartedly. I have a lot of love and care and concern and respect for Trisha and her child and all that, and I'm just going to leave that.
Nobody even mentioned her child. The same child that you said that was going to grow up and be a stripper, the same child that you said all the stuff, she has a speech impediment, she's fucking delayed, she doesn't go to her school, like, you said all that stuff. But you can say all that stuff and not really mean your apology, and as long as you mention God in it somehow, it's all forgiven. But, you know, I'm not trying to break up their friendship. You know, I don't care. I really don't care that much. But in the same words is, it's eventually going to go sour. And I bet you Big T targets her and her kid again, and it'll be the 24-hour Trishalicious news station. And I know without me saying that, they're going to probably do their best to, like, stay together. But you can't stop the future. You know, no amount of anxiety and worrying is going to change the outcome, you know?
There. And that's how I feel about that. Like, I genuinely, and I'm not basing like my opinion on Brandon Q on like just like some arbitrary like, oh, maybe so. No, like I've witnessed him. I've watched him with my own 2 eyeballs, and I've heard him with my own 2 earballs hit on a 15-year-old. I watched it and I heard it.
You watched him hit on a 15-year-old, but you were 19 years old and you fucked a 15-year-old and then moved into his house rent-free. Okay.
I've seen it happen. And I've also seen him be inappropriate with children while streaming on YouTube, topless and drunk. I watched it. Like, I watched him be really disgusting and inappropriate with other people's kids. Okay?
I've watched you be disgusting and inappropriate with other people's kids. You were threatened to go to Jess Jen's child's school and show her porn to all the children. I mean, the things that you did to Rick's child. The whole entire time that you stalked Jewel and Natilla while she was pregnant. When you stalked Natitty when she was fucking pregnant.
And making excuses for why it's okay because he wanted views and attention. Like literally sitting there, drinking alcohol with no shirt on, talking to kids.
You sit there and read Bible verses in a bra. Can I get fire emojis? Like, what the fuck? Like, you sit there and slay people while wearing cartoon shorts and a bra while reading the Bible. Not the Bible, their Bible quotes.
I don't approve of that. I don't want no part of that, and I don't play with that. Okay? You can't condemn one predator and then hoist up another. A predator is a predator.
We know you're a predator, Big T. We know this.
I just want to say that. Like, I'm not here like trying to like, you know, burn Brandon Q at the stake, but he has engaged in predatory behavior. Who's teaming up with? Wait, what? Bro, I was sent clips of people wishing pedophilic shit to happen to my child and then explicitly describing how they wanted said pedophilic shit to go down. And there's mothers supporting that. Like, there's moms in the chat room cheering it on. Okay. And I want to make another thing, like, abundantly clear. Not once, not never have I ever tried to hang out with Brandon Q or said I was going to hang out with Brandon Q or anything close to me crossing paths with Brandon Q. That's never, not once happened. If I had said it, it would be clipped and shipped, okay? Because everything that I do or say has been clipped for years now. Years. Every single thing that I do, every move that I make is clipped. So don't tell me that I did something and there isn't a clip of it.
Where do you want the clip sent? Now, I'm not saying this Brandon situation, but anything that you ever do in your little bitty life, you lie about. The queen of contradiction, yes.
Okay, I think, Gamble, I think the problem is that you're saying, you're saying stuff that I have blocked. So I just gave you a wrench so you could speak. Yeah. Wait, are you talking about? No, you're fine. Wait, so who's walking? Okay, so I have an idea. I have an idea what you're saying now. Now it's kind of making sense. That she can. I mean, that's perfectly okay with me. Oh, that was another thing I wanted to say. The video of a person driving by my child's school, that was my child's school at that time. My child has since moved school, but that was my child's school. Okay? So you sitting there saying it wasn't her kid's school is actually categorically false, because it was her school. Okay?
So you're saying the school that he drove by wasn't the actual school that she was attending? That was a different school? But you claim that you called that school, spoke with all the teachers and all the officials, and they were on standby to do a lockdown. So you lied about that. That's weird. Maybe it was a pump fake. Maybe she thought like people were going to go to her daughter's real school. Maybe she thought like that was a scare tactic or something. But you just said that you don't lie, and then you just turned around and just made that up. Okay, well, thanks for exposing that.
Okay? And let us not forget that there was a double down. Like, there was a double.
I mean, Big T, you threatened to pull up to fucking Jen's kid's school. Like the school stuff, anything that you're upset about somebody doing, you had already previously done it to somebody else. So, like, your weird definition of karma, maybe that's what it is. I don't know.
Down. Same person stood like 30 feet away from her screaming her name. Screaming her name. Screaming her name.
And you know what? I think it was disgusting. And I think he even came out and said that was some low-down, dog, dirty shit, and he dares anybody to come after him, and he'll do whatever the fuck he wants. And then, you know what? With that being said, you continue to fight with him. Like, you continue to engage with all these people. You just can't chill. Like for low-key, maybe for 5 seconds, I thought maybe she's taking a 5-day break and it's just getting too hot and she just wants to chill. And maybe she is changing a little bit. I thought that for 2 seconds. 2 seconds. And then I got to see all the DMs of all the crazy shit that she's talking in all these groups. And how she's orchestrating and she's still wishing all the worst on all these people. She's still talking about people's kids. It's fucking nasty, bro.
30 feet away.
And the people that are sending me this are just still lingering around because she still thinks that she's friends with them, but they're still releasing everything.
I'll say this, right?
Yeah, she did pull up to New York Dad's house, yep.
I am so confident in the God that I praise. Like, I'm so confident in the blood of Jesus Christ. Like, I'm so confident in my faith. I know that my family is protected.
Weaponizing God once again.
I know that mama ain't saving you because mama didn't even save you when she was alive, okay?
Your mom didn't save you either. Like you go out and tell everybody that your mom never really spent any quality time with you, never taught you how to be a girl. That's why you're 40 years old and you don't know how to put on makeup properly or do your hair or any of that. When you were 14 and you found out that your mom fucking abandoned you and all that, you fucking went off. Well, no, it was her mom was trying to get her admitted. Yeah, that's what it was. And they gave up custody and you claimed that you were in the system for a while. Yikes. I mean, I can play the Dark Family. It's like, it's the Staten Island Diddler documentary I made. And it's just heard us telling all the fucking crazy ass stories, bro. So like you trying to weaponize or do anything like that, that's gross. Because it's not true. You just have no values to stand on.
And nothing's going to happen to my child. It's going to continue to happen to the people.
You're trying to wash white clothes in muddy water, girl. It ain't going to help you.
Who hopes that it happens to my family. Because I'm not hoping for bad things to happen to you. I'm praying for good things to happen to you. I'm hoping that your life gets so amazing that you forget all about me. It's a long shot, I know. But I'm not hoping for bad things for you. I'm not worried about you. I'm not thinking about you. I mean, what has it been? It hasn't even been, listen. Me and Trisha will be leaders of the Bad Moms Club within the next few hours, and that's fine. That is okay. I can handle that. I can handle being called a bad mom on the internet. I'll be honest with you. I can handle it. Because in real life, I'm not a bad mom.
There you are, being your own character witness again. Yikes.
Like that. And you want to know another fact? I'll take every L on the internet. I'll take them all. You want to know why? Because I'm catching W's in real life. So much so that people are butthurt over a raise that I got. There are people butthurt that I got a raise at my job that has nothing to do with the internet. That's what's currently going on. I can't believe she said that she got like a $2 or $3 raise. That is unheard of. That didn't happen.
how would they even know that you got a raise? You came on here and you flexed at Vegan that is homeless living in her car that you're making all this money. And then you get mad that people question you about it. It's none of your business. That's IRL. That's IRL. Stay away from that. Why are you even talking about that? Because you brought it up. You literally... Okay, look. You're mad at the person that's shooting the gun, right? You're mad at the person that's shooting the gun. But beforehand, you're getting your greasy little fucking fingerprints all over the fucking bullets and you're loading them up and you spin it and you're handing it to them to fire. You're literally supplying the ammunition for every single person out there.
You want me to prove it? How about this? If I can prove that I got a $2 to $3 raise, how much money are you going to give me? Can I get like 5 racks for proving that? Because I'll prove it. I can prove it. It's a provable thing. So if and when I prove it, do I get like 5 racks? I should. Yeah, like, me personally, I'm not saying gross things about kids for like a gotcha moment or a clip on YouTube. I'm not compromising. Like, listen, if
this is the problem. It's all about the kids to her now. And we've reached this part of localism with her where it's all about diddlers. It's all about diddlers and it's all about children. So it's so hard to like do anything because that's all she ever wants to talk about. And that's all she wants to weaponize, bro.
If me, in my real life, like me work, and another thing, I want to say this because I've seen this. So one of the people that literally funds Vegan, who leeches off of the system, Angels Don't Fall, was saying that my work is collecting a check from the government from other people's taxes. That's not even remotely close to the truth. That's not even in the realm of reality. And another fun fact, I work, what is it? So it's 75 hours every 2 weeks. 40 hours every 2 weeks would be 80 hours. They take out a half hour every day for lunch. So let me get this straight. So if I work Monday through Friday from 8 in the morning until 4 in the afternoon, that's part-time? Good to know. Good to know. So according to people on the internet, I work part-time, even though I work Monday through Friday from 8 to 4. And last time I checked, that's still 40.
And then the next stream will be like, why are you guys worried about my work schedule? Why do you guys know my work schedule? Because you're fucking telling everybody, Big T.
Hour work week, regardless of what they take out for lunch. But you know, I apparently don't work full time. I didn't get a raise. I'm just lying about everything. Like don't work full time. I didn't get a raise. I'm just lying about everything. Like everything that I tell you guys on the internet is a lie. I'm just a big old liar. And you know what else? I don't have a date tomorrow either. That's another thing. I'm lying about a guy being interested in me, and I'm lying about the fact.
Now she claims that she's going on a date with the guy that she works with, that watches her stream and loves it and teases her all the time and calls her Big T, but he was still going through something as far as relationships. So I don't know if this is a man that is going through a breakup and he found Big T. If she's trying to be the rebound booty call or something, I don't know.
The fact that he's taking me out for lunch tomorrow, that's also a lie. I have to tell you guys all my lies because I just lie so much.
Mommy is a liar and she always lies.
And I wouldn't have mentioned that publicly, but unfortunately I mentioned it in the group chat and people are in the group chat sending it. By the way, I'm fairly certain that it's Dragon and Liz. I'm sure that Liz sent screenshots to Sandman and Dragon in the group chat sending it. By the way, I'm fairly certain that it's Dragon and Liz. I'm sure that Liz sent screenshots to Sandman and Dragon is just running her mouth.
I think it's funny that somebody is exposing somebody for like 4 hours, then they privatize their stream. And then they come back with a response for fucking 2 hours, and then they privatize their stream. Like, how do you even know you're getting the message out to that person? Are you just talking to talk? I feel like every single day these people wake up and they feel like they're gladiators in the fucking Roman Dome and they just have to go at somebody every day. Like, imagine being a dancing monkey where you have to do fake rage every day just to get by for nickels and dimes.
Dragon is literally buddying up to all the people that she pretended to hate for years, all because I took her wrench. Like, All the people that she condemns for years that said we're gross and obsessive, she is now besties for the resties with, rubbing elbows with. She loves them. They're amazing people, all because I took her rent.
Big T, everybody that you support and you're friends with now have done the worst to you, and you've done the worst to them. You are who your friends are.
And that's where she could fit in now. Apparently I am on drugs.
You're on methadone, you smoke weed like a psychopath, and you're on some other stuff that you don't like to talk about. Or should the DMs be released?
I don't know anything about being a Catholic.
You don't know anything about being a Catholic, and you openly admitted that a couple of days ago, saying you were a baby Catholic. You literally posted on your community tab that you don't even own a Roman Catholic Bible. You've been fucking gangbanging that you're a Christian out here for 6 months. A holy rolling, Bible thumping fucking old school fucking gay hating fucking Catholic, right? But don't even own a Bible.
I don't know, and apparently Catholics weren't the first Christians, you know? There hasn't been a line of successions of popes from Peter all the way until the pope we have now.
Liz Laugh Love just sent out reminding the membership that they have been a membership here for 15 months. This is how long I've been here, plus some.
Catholics weren't the first Christians. I'm making it up.
You guys need to stop typing in the chat because she is reading it. I put my chat, dude, even if I time out somebody, their chat still shows up in the live box. The Prism chat is actually fucking 2 seconds delayed upon the real chat, right? So like the real chat gets thrown out there. So she gets to see everything. Everything.
Up, guys, I'm making it up. Everything I say is a lie. I'm just a big old liar. Lie.
Mommy is a liar and she always lies.
Lie. Another thing that I have to say this because it's so gross and disgusting that these are the comments that are being discussed on the internet. If you weirdos think for a second that like any kid in the world is just out playing without supervision, you're weird and you're gross. Okay, that's first and foremost, that you would even want a child to be.
Big T, I didn't want to say nothing about it the other day, but you're constantly telling everybody to pull up and fighting with people. And then you pull up in your driveway and you're like, yeah, my daughter's going to come outside and play in the front yard here in about 15 minutes. And I'm like, why are you fucking telling people that? You're fucking weird. Why? You do adult commentary on other adult dysfunctional people that are drug addicts, and most of them don't have kids. And none of them even bring their kids on a live stream. You're the only one that does it.
Alone. Oh, that's okay. Here's the thing. I want to say this too to the vegans donator. I don't know what to call you. I don't know what your name is. And I don't want to be disrespectful to you.
It's always vegans donators. All the donators. You donation bitches are gonna fucking get it.
But I don't want to exploit you. Clearly you're a person that is struggling with their mental health. I don't Mickey, I don't want to exploit you. I don't wish to interview you. I don't wish to.
You wanted to interview you. You were obsessed with her. You thought she was beautiful. You thought she had style, charisma. You loved her IRLs. You thought her and Chicken Andy were awesome. And then I interviewed her. And from that day on, once I interviewed her, you're like, she slept with the enemy. Off with her head. And you fucking went at her. Non-stop. She was just your rebound chick after you quit fucking with Trisha.
Use you to go at vegan. Honestly, I don't even really want to talk about vegan anymore because me talking about vegan somehow gives, it's an excuse for people to attack and go real life on me because I'm recapping vegan. But
who's going real life on you in vegans community? They're attacking her. They're focused on her. You're just trying. I think the biggest backlash you get from the vegan shit is people mad that you're fucking up the lore that they're trying to do over there, I guess.
But personally, I think that you're a person who's struggling with their mental health, and I don't want to exploit that. I had said that if you wanted to reach out to me and talk to me, chat with me, I'm perfectly fine with that. I don't have an issue with that. But I don't want your money, and I don't want to use you for content on my channel. I don't want to do those things. I don't think that that's a kind thing to do to a person in your position. And I know you think that morality is bullshit and whatever, but I don't think that morality is bullshit. I want to be a good person. But like I said, if you ever just like want a friend, somebody to talk to who's going to like just listen to what's going on.
Why would she want a friend to listen to and talk privately behind the scenes? Drama Kiki did that with you, and you released her fucking miscarriage paperwork. Why would she trust you? Dee Dee the Duck, you released all those DMs. Anybody. You have to remember that Big T has openly admitted that she has an app on her phone that automatically records any fucking phone calls that she's doing out there. And she just keeps them saved up. She also screen texts all the fucking thing. I mean, she's been exposing people for years, bro. On bullshit that's attacking them.
I'm willing to do that. And that's not just for him, that's for anybody. Anybody wants to like reach out to me and wants to chat and I'm not the best at that, by the way, like, but I will, do the best I can. But like, sometimes I forget to, sometimes it takes me a while to respond. But yeah, this fantasy that somebody's child is outside playing alone, waiting to be snatched up is really disgusting and pedophilic and just untrue.
I mean, you put it in that context every time you talk about it. Shout out to everybody in the chat. Hit that like button. It is absolutely free. I appreciate everybody tuning in today.
Never, not once have I ever said that I'm somewhere that while my child is alone. Like, never. You are making up really predatory fantasies that are just not based in reality.
You used to say how the downstairs, the converted garage, was a whole separate house compared to the upstairs. And how there was 3 doors separating and they can't hear nothing upstairs and all that. So that's how you would claim that you can do whatever you want downstairs and it's your own unit. But you left your daughter in the bed that you shared with her all by herself with Ski Mask Andy supposedly going to have Mexicans come over and attack you guys and do the worst of the worst. And you left your daughter all by herself so you could go hook up with Danny in the middle of the night and then come back before she woke up. And then your excuse was, oh, you totally flipped the script. Well, if she was scared, she could have just went upstairs to her grandpa. He's just right up the stairs. But you made it such a big deal that it was separate units.
And it's now getting to the point where the things that you're saying are like, every little kid plays with their friends outside, and it's weird that you're just making up, like I said, pedophilic fantasies at this point.
Big T, a lot of people have done disgusting things in this community. There's, people that say horrible things about children. There's supposed groomers out there. There's no registered sex offenders, though. Because they would be blasted immediately, right? You're the only one in this whole community that has openly admitted multiple times that you were over the age of 18 and had a 3-year relationship with a 15-year-old child that you moved in. And then you claim that you were tricked. And then after you found out the truth, you continued that relationship. And you used to beat the shit out of him. And you used his parents for their money. And you had a whole fucked up situation before you went that way. And that kid was already getting in trouble. He was into drugs. His parents are trying to get him to go back to school and do all that. And then he has a 19-year-old woman that is moving in with him, throwing him pussy, helping him get drugs and do all that stuff. I just want to know how Big T went from being like a 19-year-old dating a 40-year-old to a 15-year-old. How do you bounce from somebody that's 40 to 15? How do you flip-flop like that?
It's weird. It's weird to say the least. But luckily for me, and thankfully for me and the people that I care about, that isn't the case. And I don't live in bumblefuck nowhere.
Big T, you've screamed out your home address. Your home address is in probably about 30 different newspaper articles for crime-related death, drug overdoses, house raids, all kinds of shit.
I don't want to go into details, but there's a few families on my street that all the kids, including my kid, play outside with, and they're all immigrant families.
So now you're literally step by step giving everybody your child's play schedule. Why are you doing this? I'm about to fast forward because I don't want to Oh, she plays with this person, this person. You're going to start name dropping your neighbors next, their home addresses. I mean, like, what is going on here?
Families. And there's a Muslim mom, and she is a hawk. I love that lady. She is Hawkeyeing. So.
Did you tell her that you used to practice Muslim? Did you tell her that you used to be a Muslim and now you're a baby Catholic?
It's either me or another parent out there Hawkeyeing.
Hawkeyeing. Hawkeyeing. Hot Tua.
Yeah. Well, here's the thing that's okay with that, Trisha. I don't mind being the enemy. I'm so used to it at this point. I'm so used to it. I'm so accustomed to it, and it has no effect on my real life. So
Bruh, look at that chin. Can somebody screenshot that for me, please? Look at that fucking chin. What the fuck? Look at that fucking Gullah Gullah Island, bro. I'm telling you. Hold on, I'm cooking. Hold on. I got something real quick. You know me, I love my music. I'm telling you, look at this chin, and then don't tell me that you don't reminisce about this. Like, think about this. Huh?
Hey there!
Come and let's play together in the bright sunny weather. Let's all go to Gullah Gullah Island. Gullah Gullah! Gullah Gullah! Lots to see and to do there. All we need now is you there. Let's all go to Gullah Gullah Island. Gullah Gullah! Mia, mia. Just take your foot in your hand. That means hurry up. Don't miss the good things that we've planned. So come and let's play together in the bright sunny weather. Let's all go to Gullah Gullah Island. Gullah Gullah Island. Gullah Gullah Island.
I don't. Yo, that Muslim mom is the GOAT. She is the GOAT. Like, if anybody drives too fast on my block, she's coming out the house yelling.
You mean because she's yelled at you, hot rodding down the street? Now she's weaponizing her neighbors. Alright? She got the fucking Muslim fucking assassin out there just ready to take out anybody that pulls up on her.
Lady's the GOAT. I love her.
No, that's something that was brought up during the last stream, and I can't confirm or deny it, but I'm pretty sure when she moved upstairs, like, she was home for 15 hours, and then Patty died. And then as soon as Patty got taken away by the corners and everything, Big T was upstairs rummaging through the fucking house because Gary wasn't home. And Gary at that time was living downstairs in the garage with her, so Gary had moved all his stuff downstairs. Like it was questionable between him and Patty at that time. But I believe that Controller went through and took a bunch of Patty's shit. I believe she did. I believe she stole a bunch of Patty's makeup. I believe she went through Patty's jewelry box. I mean, she stole her mom's jewelry when she was younger, and she pawned her mom's jewelry with her lesbian lover that was an adult while she was still young. That was another diddler relationship there. But, yeah, and her mom found out, and they couldn't get back the grandma's, the grandma's ring or necklace or something that was passed through the family for generations. Just lost it. Now, if she's willing to steal from her own mother, you don't think she's going to go up there and take all Patty's shit? I think that's Patty's perfume, bro. I think that's Patty's perfume. A lot of those precious moments upstairs, those are Patty's. Because I've seen them upstairs for years. You can claim whatever you want. And I think that's sad because, like, if your mom passes away and then you find out, like, The mentally ill fucking ogre in the fucking garage is coming upstairs and rummaging through all your loved ones' fucking possessions before you can even put them in the ground. That's fucking disgusting. And then, like, you were already planning to move into her fucking house. That was even weirder. You literally set your computer desk up where she fell and died. Patty was in her room with her suitcases packed. Why is she so out of breath going up a staircase?
Yeah, like, I don't know when we got into this place in life where, like, somehow or another, kids aren't allowed to play outside with their friends.
Big T, if you went live and did tarot cards and all that and didn't mention children, you were the queen of mentioning children. 90% of all these people's children have been drug into these fights because of you. It used to be like you go at somebody just for their bad personality traits, but you're the one, remember, quote, we know where to hurt you. It's your wife and your kids. We know where to hurt you. And that's what you focus on.
But to the point that I have a predatory weirdo making up pedophilic fantasies that quote unquote pedo shit happens to my daughter. I know that everybody thinks.
But you, look, once again, look at the side angle of her face. Hold on.
That, like, freedom of speech.
God, look at that, bro. She looked like CPM, bro. You're the one that puts all these in the category. Like, once again, I will say this loud and clear for the people in the back. Big T has never had any of these people introduce themselves to her or come into her life. It's always her coming into these people's life, finding out information about them, trying to befriend them, and then when it doesn't work out, she turns against them and weaponizes that information. Rinse, dry, and repeat. Like, that's all it is.
Each gives you the right to say whatever you want, but that's actually not true. Well, Trisha, that's really fucking scary. And if I were you, I'd file a police report. That's just me. That's just me, personally. But I just, like, here's the thing, right? Here's the thing. And I'm going to say this, and I know everyone's going to be like, you don't know what you're talking about. Y'all keep on happening. Like, y'all keep on letting this, and I'm not talking about people in the chat. I'm talking about people in general. Y'all keep on having this, like, I'll use Liz as an example, right? All you scumbags were A-okay with all the disgusting things that people were doing to me and my family. But the second that it started happening to a person you liked called Liz, now you're all up in arms and it's wrong.
Dude, look at her skin. This is amazing. Hold on, can I crank up the quality on this?
Yeah. So now you're trying to suck the assholes of the people that were doing it. And that's not right either. God is real. Karma is real. Like,
karma, dude, she does not understand the definition of karma. And I find her, karma is a result of a direct action. Therefore, I throw a ball at this wall and it hits me in the face. That's the karma. Boom, boom. And it's not this superstition thing that's going to come around. It's a direct action that has consequences.
Y'all are going to pay for your disgusting actions.
And when are you going to pay for yours, Big T? There's almost a half a dozen people that are dead, and you were affiliated with the cause of them being dead.
I don't have to do anything. And I don't have to pray. I don't pray for anything bad to happen to anybody. I don't pray for anybody to get locked up. I don't pray for anybody's kids to have disgusting, unspeakable sexual atrocities happen to them. Like, I'm not wishing harm on anyone.
I mean, you said that Peb's kid was going to grow up and be a grapist. I mean, you said that you were going to pull up to Jess Jen's kids' school and show all of them her porn.
I'm just not.
Look at the ceiling in this house. Now, this is something, like, I don't care about all that stuff that people are, like, trying to show me on Gary. I really don't care. But something I did want to bring up to something, because Big T believes that when Gary dies, they're selling this fucking house. They are. They're 100% they're selling this house. Now, this house right here, it's a duplex. And then one side was converted to a second unit. He expanded the unit on the back. It was not professionally done. Gary did this throughout the years. I mean, you can tell by the tiling, the doors, handles, fucking holes in the wall, broken staircases, none of the fans work. Like, the house is just fucked up. Gary's not a good construction worker in any way, shape, or form. And he fucked up this house. Now, when you own your house, you're not having people come inside your house and, doing rent checks and all that. But what's going to happen is when the real estate agent, when Gary dies and the family puts it up for sale, they're going to realize, oh shit, the plumbing is shot over here. The building code, he didn't get any of the permits he needed to put this expansion on the house. They're going to have to literally tear down that expansion in the back, redo all the piping, and then realistically, if you live in Staten Island, you probably want a garage because there's limited parking and nobody wants to park on the street. So the people are going to probably convert your little shitty garage down there with the poo carpet and all the holes in the wall from all these fucking violent men that you've invited into your life and shared the same bed with you and your daughter. Weird. But they're going to have to take that house, sell it for like $800,000 or $1 million or whatever that property with its worth, right? Because Gary's owned this since the beginning of time. It's worth money, the property, the land is. And they're going to have to take over half of that money and invest it back into the property. And then through Gary's will, he has 5 children. They're going to have to bust all that money up into different stuff. And then they all know how irresponsible you are. They know how much in debt you are. And they know that you need to constantly have a caretaker so you have a place to live. You have somewhere to rest your head. So I don't know if they may, set up some kind of thing where they get you into like a 2-bedroom apartment and they try to have your daughter live with you. Or if, your daughter starts staying. That's going to be the biggest thing on Big T I can say out there is once Gary passes away, what happens to her? The kid's fine. Quit mentioning the kid. The in-laws got the kid covered 1,000 times. Quit saying, oh, all this is going to happen. No, leave the kids out of it. I'm just saying her in general. Being free on her own. Having to actually pay electric bill. Even though it's going to probably be low income and like special needs assistance for her or something. She does still receive a check for being mentally ill. I mean, she does. She's not there in the head. Everybody understands that. It's there.
I agree. No, and I have faith in that, won't be. I have faith that I just have to do the right thing. I don't need to worry about nothing else. I just have to do the right thing, and I have to have faith in God, and I have to live a life that honors the sacrifice that Christ made for me on the cross. And as long as I do that...
She said what Jesus did what he did for me and sacrificed on the cross. Not us, not the people, not the world. It's what Jesus did for you. Billions of years ago, when he was hanging from that cross, he's like, you know what, Carissa, in the future, that is going to be the biblical mouthpiece for all the people. Possibly one of the best biblical people that has ever fucking existed.
I will prosper. I can't say the same for you. I don't know why people seem to think that you can continue to live a life that is fucked up and be fucked up to people that aren't fucked up to you and justify disgusting behavior against innocents and children and nothing happens to you.
What'd you say to yourself, Big T? What'd you say to yourself?
There is a reason why certain people's lives look the way that they look.
Because this is going to be... No, I'm serious, guys. This is going to be such a reality flip-flop for her because she's literally going to go from being catered like... You don't understand, like, all this homeless shit that she says that she experienced, I was living on the streets, I was staying with older men, I was bouncing between trap houses, I had a 40-year-old man buy me a car when I was 15 that I was dating, I was raped on this, I did this, I ran with graffiti kids and all that. None of that shit really happened. She may have, been awkwardly in the background like she was during that fucking rap battle where she's standing there looking like a fucking stack of tires and shit. She was in the background. She's nobody. Dude, you were a bunch of people's fucking side piece that they didn't even want to talk about.
And why they have to pretend as if they're winning when, if that's winning, I'd rather lose. Truthfully speaking.
She has a date coming up. I haven't seen anything on what she streamed today. I know she's going to privatize all her streams, but here they are.
So, the only people that they have convinced is the idiots that support them, and they're blinded by hatred for me.
I'm just saying. I mean, I got bullied when I was younger until I got bigger. I got bigger and then I wasn't bullied no more. You know, I used to bully the bullies. But I'm not going to sit here and, you know, fucking do all these courageous stories and try to make you guys, oh, Skelly, he's so thoughtful. No. I don't understand.
I want to remind everyone that I didn't have to do anything to Pebs or Zaya for them to wind up living in a viewer's closet. They did that all on their own.
And nobody did anything to you to have your husband die of an overdose, for you to have CPS in your life since the day your daughter was born, for you to live off and on in this garage apartment throughout your whole fucking life and mooch off of anybody that you possibly could to get dope and freeload.
Okay? Their life wound up that way based solely on themselves. I didn't get them kicked out of their previous home. I didn't do anything to them.
You got fired from your own jobs. Your relationships broke up because of you. You got felonies because of you. You crashed your car because of you. But it's Waze's fault.
I've never went real life on them, ever. Never. I've never went real life on Pebs. I've never went real life on Zaya. Ever. Okay?
You called his apartment complex and was like trying to complain about them smoking weed in there while you smoke weed in your house with your child all day long. In a place that you're not supposed to smoke weed. So you're doing the same exact thing in front of a child, but wanting to complain about a fucking 40-year-old man in his own fucking apartment. Knowing that he was already going real life at you, but you decided, I'm going to live stream this and step it up. She will literally see a bear in the woods and know that the bear is dangerous, and she'll throw a rock at it. And the bear will come and attack her and fuck her up. And then the bear will walk away, and she's all fucking fucked up and looks all stupid. And then she'll stand up and throw a rock at the bear again as it's walking away. And then come get attacked and then play victim. You are literally pushing every single attack on yourself every single time you go after all these people. I fucked around like once or twice on my whole time being on YouTube. And I fucked with people that went IRL. They went IRL on me. I did not fucking like it. Did not. I learned my lesson. I'm man enough to admit that. I don't have a fucking ego like, oh, well, they got one over me. No, it's the internet. It's what's going to happen. You literally get to decide your faith on here by what you say and what you do and what you decide to cover and interact with and what you decide to show from your real life is all going to pick out the flavor of the Kool-Aid. All right? You know what I'm saying? And your shit's way too sweet, girl. You got 37 pumps of sugar in that motherfucker. You need to like, You should try sugar-free.
I've never called one of the places that people claim that Pebs was working at. I've never tried to get them kicked out of their apartment. I've never done any of those things. And look at the way that their lives are.
You were trying to call hospitals to figure out where Jess Jen's baby was going to be delivered so you could get the hospital swatted the day that her and Ski Mask Andy's baby was being born because you saw him smoking weed in the garage waiting on her to deliver the baby. Like, come on, Pippin. Come on now.
There's other people that I've done absolutely nothing to fuck with their lives, and their lives are fucked up. Maybe because of the things that they do. Maybe it's retribution for their disgusting, deplorable, underhanded behavior. I truly believe that you cannot go through life victimizing children. No, it's not karma. It's God. It's God's judgment. It's not karma. Karma is the universe. It's not the universe. It's God's judgment. It's the mighty hand of God. It ain't the universe. It's Jesus Christ. So, yeah, it's only but for so long you're going to get away with your grossness. Tupac said it best. It's only so long fake thugs can pretend.
I know she went real life on Rick, but Rick watches me, and I respect Rick. He watches me, and I mean, I have so much to say in the situation, but every single time she brings it up and I do commentary on it, man, Rick pops up in the chat or, you know, he leaves a comment afterwards, and it's it needs to stop, you know? It's just, we get it. Everybody, even Trisha, all these people know that Big T was 1,000% wrong for what she did to Rick. And that'll never be forgiven. It's just the worst of the worst. But he had a child that was offline, that lived a wonderful life and enjoyed so much time with his parents. And that's what he should be known for. His father doesn't need to come online or peek in chats and to see his child being weaponized every other fucking day. And it's just, it needs to stop. All right. It's not funny. You know, it's just, you're not winning any kind of value points. It's not like, oh, you're courageous and caring for bringing it up. It's just, it's just, it's not on you for bringing it up either. I mean, it's definitely stuff that needs to be talked about, but like, it's just terrible. I don't even know what to say. I mean, just talking about it takes all the energy out of me. It's sad, man.
And I apply that to everything in life. There's only so long that a person can go on acting disgusting. Even Skelly wants me to talk about him so bad. Skelly, the last time you got obsessed with me, you almost lost your family. You're out here risking your wife and your kid to recap me, and you have the nerve to talk about me and my...
So, time out. I'm confused by this. I never left online. I quit covering you because it came to a point where you were attacking Trisha's kid so hard, and fucking Peb's kid was getting attacked, and your kid was getting attacked, and it was just all about kids, and kids were getting AI pictures of them, and then people, it was just, there was nothing to cover. Like, when am I supposed to recap somebody screaming diddler shit about children for 2 hours and somehow make it entertaining? I couldn't do it. Made a community post about it. Now, you and all your little fucking pedophile friends that you ain't, all that wanted to, like, go at my wife and all that, like, Big T, you've done that since day one. Like, that's my family. I'm glad that you were so involved with what's going on in my family, because at least you can know what one looks like. You know what I'm saying? Like, you don't have any family structure. But I don't flex that. I don't come on here and, like, bring my kid on. I don't come on and bring my wife on. I'm not weaponizing my neighbors. I don't fucking tell personal stories. Like, why would I do that? People that I have falling out with online, I haven't came on here and exposed them for all their bad doings. No. At one time we were friends. Things didn't work out. You made other decisions. We went our separate ways. Just like all the women that I dated before my wife, I never got in fights with any of them or anything. Like, we had a good time and now it's not working out. Can we just go our separate ways? Do we have to get in a slander match? Does it have to be nasty?
Get away with your grossness.
Get away with my grossness. You just did a live stream like 2 weeks ago saying I was the only one that never went real life on you. You were the only one that you'd be considered going... I was the only one you'd be considered going back and forth with. But now you're saying I risked my whole life. My wife left me. I got a DUI, supposedly, even though I'd never been arrested. They moved far away. I'm by myself. I ride a bicycle because I don't have a car. Just all the things.
Tupac said it best. There's only so long fake thugs can pretend.
Okay, now you referenced Jeffree Star, and now you just referenced Tupac. Tupac is a registered sex offender. Tupac pled guilty to rape. And he was also molested in jail. So, good job on the Tupac reference there. Man.
Believe that you cannot go through life victimizing children. No, it's not karma. It's God. It's God's judgment. It's not karma. Karma is the universe. It's not the universe. It's God's judgment.
You know how she just can't mention Skelly. Just say Skelly. Nope, have to bring up the kids. Can't mention Rick without bringing up his kid. Can't mention Trisha without bringing her up and weaponizing her kid, because now it's Team T,
It's the mighty hand of God. It ain't the universe. It's Jesus Christ. So, yeah. It's only but for so long you're going to get away with your grossness. There's only so long that a person can go on acting wife and your kid to recap me, and you have the nerve to talk about me and my life. I never risked my family and the safety of my family for a vegan patriot.
You just said that you were going to quit talking about vegan patriot because people are going real life on you. People are pulling up to your kid's school that wasn't really her school. You lied about it and made this big story and all that, but it wasn't true. You're the one pulling up to people's houses and then telling people to pull up to you. You're telling people to pull up in Florida. I don't get it. I don't get it.
Okay? That I didn't do.
At the end of this little rant that she's giving me, is she going to pray for me at the end? Do I get a prayer too? Jim Nick, chicken cakes, me? Do I get a prayer?
Of course he's drinking again. Do you understand that he like keeps on like making alts to try to comment on my page to get my attention?
I keep making alts to comment. I comment on my Owl account. It doesn't matter if you block somebody, they can still comment and you'll still see it.
Like, I'm not interested in you, sir. You're back to talking about me and your views went from 5 to 30. Bravo. Like, I can't stress this point enough. Skelly never stopped streaming. He just stopped streaming about me. All of his supporters stopped fucking with him because he stopped talking about me. He started to talk about me again. And now his views went back up to 20 or 30 people.
Now, Big T, is that supposed to, like, hurt my feelings? Like, I went to Texas for a couple of weeks. I went to Las Vegas for a couple of weeks. Like, I've been going to baseball games the last 4 nights in a row. You've been waking up, getting high, doing methadone, coming home, and then laying in bed listening to Vegan Patriot all day by yourself and then talking shit about her in private chats. You haven't accomplished anything. You picked up what? You got a restraining order against you. You got in another car crash. You had 2 CPS investigations. And now you have 4 different court cases, all in the last 2 years. I wasn't arrested at all, didn't do nothing. I've been chilling, bro. Like, I can't imagine the shame of just living ordinary life, of experiences that you can't experience. I mean, you go to your community tab, and it's just you spitting fire. You go to my community tab, and it's me going out and doing stuff in real life. I hope you can experience that. Why don't you go to a baseball game? I just went to a Tech 9 concert, went to E40 concert. I'm going to another concert in 3 days. I mean, fuck. My schedule's busy, pimping. But also, you look at my channel and you say, damn, Skelly's going live, a couple times a month. Maybe combine it together, 10 hours a month. 10 hours a month compared to some of these people that are streaming 6 hours a day. And then deleting it and just acting like it never happened. Never happened.
So this whole, lie that, Skelly's back. You can't come back from a place you never left. He never left. He never left. He just stopped talking about me. And you all...
I don't care. I mean, it's just funny how upset she's getting, just my existence. Even though I'm not doing anything that's affecting your personal life, you're the one... The only way that I'm affecting you is for you to come over here and click on me because... Are you still live right now? Let me see. Controller, Big T. She's live right now. Let's see. So, Big T, I have 65 people in my chat, and you have 42. I have more people than you. Is that where we're going? Are we going by numbers? I don't know what you want. You got 20 likes. What do you want? You're going to privatize your shit, and I'm going to leave my shit up. We're not on the same level, pimpin'. Calm down.
Abandon him because your hate for me is stronger than your like for him. He never left. He has been streaming this entire time. He never stopped. So this trope that
I know, well, hold on. Let me see. Hold on. Let me pull this up real quick. I got something for you guys. I'll show you right here. I'm beautiful, no matter what they say. Messages. Right here. And let's go ahead and screen share that. Alright, let's go right here. What does that say? I have said awful things and I am sorry for them. I will spend the rest of my life paying for them and I appreciate you standing on what's right. Speaking of doing the right thing, more people should support Skelly's gaming streams. He is doing something away from the negativity. So, let me, let's go over here. And let's click on this. And let's go back a little bit.
Stop streaming about me. All of his supporters stopped fucking with him because he stopped talking about me. He started to talk about me again. And now his views went back up to 20 or 30 people. So this whole like lie that, oh, Skelly's back. You can't come back from a place you never left. He never left. He never left. He just stopped talking about me. And you all abandoned him because your hate for me is stronger than your like for him. He never left. He has been streaming this entire time. He never stopped. So like this trope that like, oh yeah, he's back. How can you come back from something you never left? He has been streaming this the entirety of this time, the entire 2 years that he stopped talking about me. And listen, if it makes him rest his nappy ass head better on his pillow at night to say that nothing has changed in my life, so be it. So be it. Nothing's changed in my life. You got me. I'm still a stock boy sleeping on the couch. Oh wait.
So I'm still a stock boy sleeping. That's fine, Big T. I'm a custodian, by the way, asshole. Custodian. But anyways, let's get back to it. I know she was my biggest supporter while I was gaming. Yes, she was. Yes, she was. Nobody was watching me, but Big T was.
Wait, never mind. Y'all could make fun of me for making $22 an hour. Y'all can make fun of me for going back to school. Like, y'all can make fun of me for all of that. But the fact remains that in a very short...
Now, Big T, this is the funny thing about that. Yeah, I know. Hold on. I'm pulling up something else.
Short period of time, I'm going to have my bachelor's degree, and I'm going to be able to make shit tons more money. I went into...
So, now here you are bragging that you make $22 an hour. Big T, I'm going to tell you something. Taco Bell pays $19.50 an hour here in Washington State. You're making $4 more than a Taco Bell employee. Like, that is no way in anywhere shape. Like, if you were like some of the other people in the chat out there getting paid salaries and fucking banking, like, you have $13 in your fucking PayPal account and you were begging for money for dope. I mean, come on, Big T.
To a field that pays low. I knew that going in because I didn't go into my field to make money. I went into my field to help people because I genuinely care about.
So you genuinely care about people and you want to help people, but those same people that are categorized as drug addicts, mentally ill, and people going through the worst time in their life, you get online and you publicly humiliate them and you try to throw them under the bus for the same things that you've done multiple times for many years.
People. I didn't go into my field to become a millionaire. But to sit there and to try to, like, degrade me and down talk me because the amount of money that I make an honest living. Do you? I make an honest living where I don't have to attack women and children as a grown-ass man.
Who's attacking children? You just said that my wife and kid are not safe. Because I'm talking about you. Like, what does that mean? You said that you don't go real life, so now, like, you threaten my family. I don't get it, Big T.
What you want, say what you will, but
should I take that, like, should I be offended by that? Because she's already threatened multiple different people's families on here. And the people that you're friends with right now, Big T, you're talking shit about them in the DMs. I'm not going to release them right now because it'll fuck up something that I'm planning that I think's hilarious, but wait for it.
I'm supposed to gossip. I'm a girl. What's your excuse for sitting in a closet talking about a female?
A closet? I'm in a closet, Big T? I'm in a fucking bedroom. I have 2 computers. I have this one, and then I have the other one in the fucking computer room. I have 2 computers. I think we have 4 computers in the house. They're all gaming rigs and shit. We all game out, bro. You should have, like, some common thing that you guys do as, like, a family and, like, hang out.
More than
instead of being the stuck-up, angry big sister that, like, locks her little sister out of a room and sits in there, you know, smoking weed and blaring toddler music all day.
More than you hang out with the female that you're legally, lawfully wed to. Literally, the only people that are making fun of me are people that are they're not doing better than me.
Not doing better. Okay. Big T, innocent people don't have to explain themselves. I'm not in a life challenge with you. If this is your idea of flexing $22 an hour and saying I'm a custodian and that I sleep on the couch and that I got DUIs and my My wife left me and fucking, I don't even know anymore.
The people that are saying negative things about me are not doing better than me. They're not. So I just don't understand how you can make fun of me. Well, I make $42,000 a year, so I guess I'm doing better than him, and I don't have a wife to support.
You make $42,000 a year, and you're doing better than me. Am I supposed to show my paycheck stub? Like, is this some kind of, like, push at me? Some kind of push at me? Like, you're flexing on me. Big T, one of your biggest flex on all these women is that you were a married woman. A man put a ring on your finger. You had a crippling drug addict come out of rehab that you were fucking getting raw dogged by. You got pregnant within like the first 2 months of dating him. Then you guys got fucking married, and then he died before the child was not even a year old. Like that's fucking crazy. And you consider that a marriage. You guys never had your own place. Patty had to give you her old mattress. Like you and your husband were sleeping on the mattress that Patty and Gary were fucking on. And then once your husband died, you fucked a half a dozen other dudes on that same mattress that you shared with your daughter. Like, come on, Big T. You ain't never had a job. Big T wants to always flex that her husband was a union worker. He was training to become a union worker. You know, I hate to flex it, but I've been in the union for fucking 19 years, Big T. Like, I mean, like, stop. And that's not even, like, weaponizing anything. That's just reality. Like, you could do all that stuff, too. You just have to go to work, man. As much time that you have to sit there and listen to VP all day and talking all these fucking private servers and all that stuff and hide behind all these closed walls and continue all the hatred, you can invest that in a lot of more positivity. You may not have heard about this thing, but I'm going to suggest something to you, Big T. You should read the Bible. You should read the Bible, Big T, and you should go to church. Don't read the calendar Bibles. Don't find some random church that's live streaming their service online and claim that you're a participant. Go there. And leave your phone in the fucking car.
Maybe that's why his wife has to work a full-time job. Can't depend on his fucking $30,000 a year. But, like, I really can't believe that this is the conversation that people are having today. This is the conversation that people are having. Yeah, like, when I actually was a...
Oh, I see what she's doing. This dumb... Big T, she's claiming... So she thinks I make $30,000 a year. That's funny, right? No, my last stream, I said I made $30,000 on YouTube. Combined it with the donations... all the stuff that we did, even our fundraisers too. That's not money that I pocketed, all of it, but it's just all the stuff, right? All together. I openly admitted it because Big T said, because Vegan Patriot got $17,000 and fucking all this stuff. That was big donators. I'm just saying from multiple donators, from me covering CPN, me covering Utah 9100, me covering all the bombshell shit when she was fighting with Savage and going through all that. All the Gia Lovely stuff, all the stuff, Big T. Oh, the whole community. Yeah.
Scumbag, it was different. When I was actually laying in bed and people could actually say, like, you know, when it was an actual question of if I had bed sores or not, like, it hit way different then.
Yes, because who was the one that was there talking that you had bed sores, Big T? I was in the chat when you had 15 people there and you were showing us the house and smoking in the bed with your child there. Like, I'm the one that started the Big T stuff. Now, it's not my fault that I can't sit there and go live 40 hours a week like some of these other people that wanted to pick up where I left off. I can't. I don't have that much time to invest in you, boo-boo. I know you're mad. I know you wish me had as a full-time person, but I can't. You know, the world goes round, you know. You got to go with it.
Like, it's just not hitting at all. I'd rather not even... Here's the thing, right? I have a theory about a lot of these people that drink alcohol. I feel like not just alcohol, but substances.
You do methadone, you stuck needles in your face, and you stuck needles in your arm, and in the same time, you're picking scabs as you're talking about this. Now, your in-laws drink alcohol, and they get drunk as fuck. And you sit there and say that they're all drunk every time they all hang out in Florida or anytime you do any family stuff with them. So you're shaming your own family there, right? You're part of the Catholic religion. Catholics drink fucking hard, bruh. The Catholics drink hard. And number 2, Gary fucking drinks. How many times did we see Gary fucking belligerently drunk stumble out onto the fucking back porch in Florida, shirtless and shorts, smoking a cigar, sitting there trying to hang out with Big T, and she like puts down her phone like she's not live streaming, and it's just an awkward situation.
I'll tell you the truth about Trip. He doesn't record anything. He has a program that records everything. He just entered my name into the algorithm. He used to say it was weird how people were obsessed with me and watched my every move because I'm so boring. But the second that I didn't do something that he liked, he started recording me for those same people.
So now I'm the one that's recording everything, Big T. No. Because the same people that are recording you are also recording Q45. They're recording fucking Crystal Ann. They're recording Beta. They're recording Sandman. They're recording Psyche and all these other people. You're not special. Once again, you're trying to make it about you.
It's like, it was only obsessive when they did it?
Dude, what are these pie lumps on her arms? I'm telling you, look at that shit.
But yeah, like...
But you're okay with people recording vegans' live streams and giving it to you. And remember when she was offering people $50 a live stream that... She was offering people that hated Trisha, if you give me, I'll give you $50 for anybody that gives me Trisha's private live streams. So you had a $50 on her fucking bounty. I don't even have to offer anything to anybody. All I have to do is type, hey, who has her live stream? And then a half a dozen people are like, we recorded it. Because how many people have you name dropped in this whole fucking stream you've done? Maybe 20, 30 people? And I'm upset that Jim Nick and Chicken Cakes are the only ones that are getting prayers out of all these people. Dragonflies isn't getting prayers. I'm not getting prayers. Liz Laugh Luff isn't getting prayers. We need prayers.
But I never got into my field to be a millionaire. I knew I wasn't going to make a ton of money. My goal is to get my master's so I could work for myself. That's it. That's my goal. My goal is so that I can work for myself. I want to help people on my own terms. But like, if this is the thing that I don't understand. They'll sit there and they'll say how I need to get off the internet. I need to get off the internet.
Look, I'm not saying that I'm tipping the iceberg, right? But she doesn't care about all these court cases. Yeah, she'll flip out. She'll get nervous if you pull up. But just the fact that I'm not saying anything mean in her chats or anything. I just go in there in 2 years, you haven't changed. 2 years, you haven't changed. Hashtag 2 years, you haven't changed. And I just say that every single time. And she just loses her fucking mind. 4 words. Loses her mind. And automatically starts bringing up wife, kids, children, jobs, supposedly how much money I make, how many freckles I have on my left butt cheek. I mean, she's just all over it, Big T.
But then they'll stalk me when I'm not on the internet and talk about my private personal business that I'm literally talking about in private chats.
Private chats. You're the one that puts DMs out there and say, therefore, since you put it online, even though it's in the DMs, you're still publicly putting it out there, so therefore, it's public. And supposedly, we're all public figures. That's why you released Drama Kiki's miscarriage paperwork. That's how everything else got released that you do.
To try to, like, make me go live. It's weird. Discussing, like, my raise. Like, that was really the discussion. You're actually out here discussing me getting a raise at work. Must be a slow news day. But if I'm such a lolcow, right? If I'm such a lolcow, you would think you would have more to talk about than my alleged raise.
Who's talking about her raise? Is she talking about Zaya? It's so weird because she'll go on like a 5-minute rant about somebody and then she'll change to somebody else without making it totally clear. So you get kind of confused and then she'll switch back to that other person.
I mean, in my opinion, I think it's pretty I'd rather be a lolcow than be a predator.
You fucked a 15-year-old child and you're proud that you used to beat him up all the time.
So I'll gladly take on the role of a lolcow. Okay, I will gladly be a lolcow
because you directly don't understand that everybody is making fun of you and nobody's with you. So that is the correct term for a lolcow. and you just roll with it. I think you accepted that a long time ago. I mean, a lot of people think, oh, Big T's just so dumb, she's just going to continue doing the spiral. But I think she's just at the lowest of the low. I mean, she pretty much spent 4 years in isolation sitting on a fucking bed doing dope every day. Like, she has no friends, bro. Like that first stream where I fucking started blasting her for not spending holidays was like the first time she left the house to go do anything with her kid in years. You're welcome. Dude, I got her to clean her room. I got her to put new sheets on her bed. I got her to get her kid a bed. Dude, I got her to fucking start doing cooking, and then she got mad at that because she's not a good cook.
At least I'm not a fucking predator. At least I don't use women and children to try to be a bully. At least I'm not a...
Women and children, you just said that you were going to attack so-and-so's wife and children. You said that my family's not safe. You said that other people's parents are not safe. I mean, like, you just said all that 15 minutes ago, and now you're contradicting yourself and saying that somebody else is doing it.
A 40-something, 50-something-year-old man going at women and children on the internet.
Oh, now she's talking about Zaya. You never transitioned before. Like, you got to make it clear.
At least I'm a female picking on another female.
No, I mean, you... Well, it's different because every man that you're fighting with online, you lusted for them at one time. Ski Mask Andy, you wanted that dick. Zaya, you wanted that dick. Nutella, you were even, like, kind of saying he was cute at one time. It was fucking weird. You were all over all these dudes. You thought I was cute for the longest time, bro. Like, where's Ivana at? Like, come on, bro. Used to say I was like a younger little brother to you, and Gary would love me, and we'd go fishing together. And at that time, I didn't know that if Big T, like, if she finds you and she gets a government name, just on her own thing, she'll go on like Facebook, Instagram, and all that, and collect screenshots. Because before she even got mad at me, she had photos that were previously deleted before we even had issues that she had already saved. That's fucking weird. It's like if, like, fucking Billy Bob pops in my chat and, like, I like Billy Bob, so then I start punching in their government name and start browsing through their family photos and shit and screenshotting them. It's fucking weird, guys. It's weird.
I'm not a grown dude trying to intimidate women and children on the internet, so I'll be all the things that you say that I am. It's not even gonna... Like, I had planned on just, like, staying off for a little while, like, just, you know, taking a little break.
You didn't take a break. You don't... Like, she doesn't care about viewers like that. She just needs something, because just like her, and there's a couple of other lolcows in this community, yeah, they'll have 100 people in their chat, but only 5 people are typing. And it makes no sense. They just need somewhere to rant because they have nobody to talk to. They just need some kind of drama to be involved in because they have nothing going on in their daily lives. They're so spun up and they're just so fucking wired to drama and 24/7. Like the moment she ends her live, she puts on a live stream on her phone, walks around with it fucking blaring in the house. It's just 24/7 listening to fucking YouTube. I make it so easy on myself because I will find out that there's a freak out stream and I'll watch it for the first time. And it doesn't matter if I finish it or whatever. It's just whatever the content is, I get it out and then I'm done. And it's more refreshing than rewatching something and then rewatching it again and then going live about it. It's that's why I quit clipping, because like clipping will fucking drive you insane. I don't know how a lot of these clip channels do that, man. It's rough.
Chilling, kicking it, right? But it's like, the second that I take more than 5 days off, it's like, oh, let's dig hardcore into her personal life. Like, Dragon, you're a miserable old cunt. That's what you are. Hardcore into her personal life. Like, Dragon, you're a miserable old cunt. That's what you are. I feel really badly for you, that I hurt your feelings so badly that you have to go against your own morals to fit in on the internet. Mind you, you have Dragon out here making predatory fucking diddler fucking community posts about me too. She's making like real life diddler posts talking about my child's social media. That's pretty predatory, ma'am. It's pretty predatory. Yeah, she's just like she She doesn't know how to treat people. She doesn't know how to treat people. She doesn't know how to talk to people. And then when you try to check her, she wants to act like the victim. I'm not playing that game. Like, she's been talking about me publicly for months because I took her wrench. And now she's talking about my kid, too. Which, the thing that pisses me off is that I mentioned this a long ass time ago. Like, I'm not gonna stifle my child's childhood because you people are a bunch of predators. Granted, I'm gonna protect her the best that I can, but I'm also not gonna stifle her childhood.
Well, why don't you hang out with her instead of sending her away for 3 days out of the week and then enrolling her in as many programs as you can so she's not at the house so you can just sit around and smoke weed and just be there all day?
Because y'all are weirdos. I'm a female. Okay, I'm a female.
Dude, I don't understand why she has to identify that she, maybe people get confused. Maybe people get confused. Maybe those are her pronouns. She identifies as like a she, her, you know?
Now I have a vagina and titties, and it's...
I don't believe you have a vagina or titties. I don't believe you. Next stream, she's going to show all of it.
Constantly grown dudes with titties trying to pick fights with me. That was my point of me saying I'm a girl.
Big T, I got titties now. She says I'm in a closet. I make $30,000. My bicycle. I love my bicycle. I really do. I really do. Support Skelly in his gaming streams. Support him. Support him. I did do something. You know, everybody. I noticed everybody's changing their profile pictures to like themselves as like AI and shit. And I was like, oh, okay. And I was like, I'll give it a try. And then I saw it and I was like, it kind of looks like me. That kind of looks like me, doesn't it? But then I got weird with it, right? I got weird with it. I asked AI what I would look like if I had no tattoos and short hair. I've had long ass hair since I was a teenager, and I've had all these tattoos since I was a teenager too. Like 90% of my tattoos on my body I got before the age of 19. Like I had a best friend that owned a tattoo shop, so it was just getting tatted up all the time. I got my back and legs and like all that, but I've never, because like anybody that has tattoos, you look in the mirror and after a while you don't see them anymore. Like you just see yourself. But this is the weird part. You guys ready? Bruh, look at that. I don't like it. I don't like it. Look at that shit, bruh. I don't like it. That's so fucking weird. It gave me a fade and everything. What is up with this? It changed my my goatee a little bit, man. It gave me a little fucking poofy thing right there. I don't have one of those. But I did take this picture right before I shaved, you know. That shit's hella funny. But anyways.
Like, I am a girl. You know what's funny is why didn't the Predator go down to Miami and stand outside Gamble's house?
He said I look like Bobby Hill. Oh, you're clowning, bro. Oh, that's fucking funny. I did see a little bit of Bobby Hill in there too. That boy ain't right.
Oh, because he's a man. That's why. Because he's a man who can protect himself. That's why. Because I'm a girl that can't protect herself, and that's a man that can protect.
You said that you wanted to fist fight Ski Mask Andy, and you said that you didn't care if you win or lose. You wanted him to pull up to your house, and as long as you could get one connecting punch in, you were okay with that. Like you wanted to fist fight Ski Mask Andy, and this is after you tried to room and board him multiple times. You wanted to stream with him, and this is after he did the worst and worst to you and your kid and like all that. But you're okay with that. Perfectly okay with that.
That's why. Yes, I sound childish for pointing out the truth. It's childish to point out the literal truth. It's childish to point out the fact that literal grown dudes are trying to victimize women.
Why does she, like, grown dudes? Bitch, you are older than me. How? Big T, you're 6 years older than me. You were fucking, like, come on, Big T.
And children.
Children. Listen, you should just go through, Clippers, go through a stream, and just every time she says the word kid or child or children, and just clip that word. And like in a 3-hour long stream, she says it at least fucking 100 times. I don't want to get a bell because I know there's a bunch of people out there with bells and shit, but I need to get something. I'm going to get something around here. I have an idea. I know what I'm going to get. I have an electric big push button that's going to say some crazy shit whenever we hit moments like this.
At the end of the day, I'm a woman with a child, and that...
Most people all have children that are women. Like, we all have it. What makes you more special? Like, why do you weaponize your child? If Big T was going to get attacked by a mountain lion, she would throw her... Come on. Stop. Stop it. Fucking... Shout out to everybody on Rumble.
That is what this person is attacking, women and children, as a grown male.
So, you as a female, it's okay for you to say that no women or kids are safe if they talk about you. Okay.
That's weird and gross. Yeah, I don't know how to handle predators. You're right. I don't know how to handle predators.
Big T, you fucked a child, and you used to beat on a child, and you've had CPS in your life for what, 10 years now?
You got me there.
No, your whole childhood. You became a ward of the state because your parents gave you up, bro. Like, come on, P.
I don't know how to deal with a child predator. Maybe you know a little bit more than I do. Maybe you have experience, but I don't. That's okay. I'll be a hypocrite. I'll be a loser. I'm still not a predator, and I'm okay with that. I'll be all the things. As long as I'm not a predator, I'm okay.
Somebody needs the clip where she just said that, and then add, when I was 19, I had sexual relations with a 15-year-old.
Giant shrimp. That's the part that I'm scared about. That's the only part that I'm scared about. Because as everybody knows, I'm a felon. I don't have access to a firearm.
Why do you need a gun? You didn't need a gun when you beat the shit out of Blue Fairy in the fucking woods. You didn't need a gun when you pulled up the fucking New York dad's house. In Florida, we didn't see Gary coming outside with his pistol to tell them to get the fuck off the property. You didn't see any of that. So, like, why is it a gun? Like, I thought you didn't fuck gun. I thought you didn't fuck with guns. I thought you never even shot a gun before. So why is it always guns? Or are you saying that Gary has a gun? That's why you weaponize Gary and his guns.
I don't think that I could get beat up, considering I'm taller than him. But I am petrified because I'm not bulletproof.
Why are you over-exaggerating? Dude, you're going to freak out if he gets you on camera. That's it. That's it, Big T. It's just to watch you spurg. Nobody's going to pull up and beat you up. And nobody ever said they were going to go after your kid. You're the one that makes up these fairy tale stories and weaponizes and places your child as a character in these.
Where's anyone in my family? But yes, that's where the fear comes in. That's where the fear comes in. The fact that I'm a woman and I don't have access to a firearm, and that person does, and they pointed out that fact, that I can't protect myself even if I wanted to. Yes, because I'm not going to sit here with a bunch of idiots that are trying to make something out of the fact that when I was 18, my boyfriend was 16. That's not predatory, and that's not grooming.
Okay, so now she says, when I was 18, my boyfriend was 16. But you were having sexual relationships with him, and you were there before his birthday. You were dating him, and then a couple days later, it was his birthday. So you're lying there. And where is it legal for an 18-year-old to hook up? Here, let's see. Fuck, I don't even want this shit in my search history. Fuck. Let me switch to cognito mode so I don't even want this shit in my search history. It's gross. If you are 19 years old, is it against the law to have a sexual relationship with somebody that is 15?
According to defendyouthrights.org, statutory rape, Class E felony statutory rape is the unlawful sexual penetration of a victim by the defendant or the defendant by the victim when 1. The victim is at least 13 years of age, but less than 18 years of age, and the defendant is at least 4 years older than the victim, or 2. This victim is at least 15 years.
Yikes. Would they be considered a predator? Yes. All right, Big T. But you write the laws, right? You're a 2-time convicted felon that's been charged with hindering for hiding evidence. All right?
Don't have access to a firearm, and that person does, and they pointed out. Yes, because I'm not going to sit here with a bunch of idiots that are trying to make something out of the fact that when I was 18, my boyfriend was 16. That's not predatory, and that's not grooming, that's not predatory, that's not even weird. That's a normal occurrence. An 18-year-old and a 16-year-old dating, it happens every day, B. Again, there's no way for me to lie because you can Google his name and see that his date of birth. Like, you can, his date of birth is on the internet, and all you have to do is look and see that we're literally only 2.
He's dead, Big T. Like, why do you want people to look up all his stuff? Like, you already molested him as a child, you used to beat him up, and now he's dead, and you're weaponizing him to fight against other people that you're engaging with, that none of them introduce themselves to you. Okay.
2 years apart. 2 years and 5 months to be exact. Meaning when I was 18, he was 16. Facts. Those are facts. Again, not weird. It's not a weird, that's a normal occurrence. I think you make it worse when you support a bunch of fucking predators. Okay, Loki? I think you make it worse when you support a bunch of weird child predators. But that's just me. That's just me, you know?
Oh, there's Gary cussing and yelling up the stairs. But you're a 40-year-old child that has to mute and put your stuff... Anytime Gary comes around, she's like a child. She goes, oh shit, I gotta be quiet. I gotta close the door. He's gonna come tell me to clean my room.
But it's a reason why it's always women and children.
She's trying to make noise to drown them out in the background.
You don't have to do anything.
Isn't this Friday? Like, your kid just got out of school. You supposedly been at work all day long. Like, why aren't you hanging out with her before you ship her off to the in-laws for the weekend? Like, shouldn't you be like, hey, I didn't live stream Friday because I was hanging out with my kid all day long before she goes to in-laws. But no, you streamed 3 days in a row. Over 15 hours and then privatize it, talking shit about all the people online in the worst of the ways. Saying that they don't spend time with their family and kids, but yours are literally right behind that little thin door right there.
Because I felt like it. But truthfully speaking, I banned them because they're trying to push a narrative that's not based in reality. They're trying to say that I did something inappropriate when I was 18 years old because I dated somebody who was 2 years younger than me, while making excuses for a 29-year-old man grooming and sliding into the DMs of a 16-year-old, waiting until she was 18 and moving her into his house. You can't make excuses for that, but then try to condemn me. It doesn't make sense. So that's why they got banned. You know, and here's the thing. I know what happened in that situation. And guess what? I've been a 16-year-old girl before.
Now she's going to talk about her being 16. Now, everybody keeps mentioning Zaya in the chat, right? That's fine. If it is true, with all that, like, there's no victim that has came out. Like, the Katie chick has never came out and said anything. And every single one of these people that is flexing the hardest on the Zaya shit about the 16 and 30-year-old shit or whatever, knew about it and they were okay with it. Controlla knew about it and said, hey, I'm not going to judge him because there's no victim, da-da-da. She didn't move in until she was 18, and da-da-da. And then a week later, she was threatening to give him the Gok 3000. You know, Q45 found out about it. He was on panels with Zaya. Fucking shouting him out, saying that, oh, I love the clap system. I love all this and all that. And that's before they went at it and they started, like, doxing each other and doing all that shit. And then it was a predator. Every single one of these people that's fighting with him about that were cool with it. 100%. And then they got mad at it. And then some of the closest people that he was with that turned on him is all because of Peps, you know? But am I supposed to be like the other 15 fucking channels out here and just get in a war with the diddler war? Like, look, check this out. Like, am I supposed to be in this photo? Like, am I supposed to be one of these fucking 15 people? Like, yesterday when I got home from the baseball game, I looked at YouTube, and there was 6 people live all calling each other diddlers all day long. All day long. And the only person that I know confirmed on YouTube right now, out of this whole community, these people have said nasty shit, these people have accusations and all that stuff. Big T's the only confirmed sexual predator. She is literally hooked up with people that were in their 30s when she was 16, and then she's turned around and fucking been 20 years old and hooked up with a 15-year-old. Come on, Big T, be honest about it. It's gross.
And I've been a 16-year-old girl that's hung around predatory guys. That shit is fucked. Okay? And when you look back on it from a mother's perspective or a grown person's perspective, you realize just how predatory that situation was. And I know for a fact that the person that was involved, the victim, looks at that situation like they were a victim. There's a reason why they've never defended it. Because they view it the same way that we all view it. Like,
I don't know. That's a good screenshot right there. That's a good screenshot right there. Somebody grab that screenshot. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6. Oh, you better grab that screenshot. That's a fire one. Jesus, take the wheel.
I'm not even going to say anything about chicken cakes because
I mean, it's the same thing. I mean, if you want to talk about the biggest thing that's going on in the community right now, it's the Brandon Q guy. Everybody claims that he's the worst, the nastiest, and he's so thirsty for attention, but everybody keeps platforming him, and everybody keeps fucking talking about him for hours and hours and hours and hours. Like, you guys are making his ego blow up. He already knows that. He likes doing all that shit. So all you're doing is feeding into it. It's not shaking him up no bits. It's not doing anything. You're putting a pedestal on a fucking, or you're putting a pedo on a pedestal. It's like, he loves it. He's eating it up, bro. He's eating it up.
Looks so terrible. Life has, like, she looks so bad. Like, life is just fucking that lady up. And I feel bad for her. I have cramps in my belly. Like I said, the victim feels like they were a victim.
So you went and reached out to another person offline that claims they're a victim. You know, this kind of reminds me of this. She was fighting with Ivana, right? She was fighting with Ivana. Let me get one emojis in the chat if you remember this. Let me get ones in the chat. She was fighting with Ivana online. So she went to Ivana's 15 or 16-year-old daughter's Instagram page and started taking screenshots of it and saying that her daughter was being provocative and she was going through all this stuff and a bad mom and all that. And you're sitting there saying that these pictures of her daughter were supposedly provocative and borderline OnlyFans stuff, but you screenshotted it and was sharing it around. That's weird. Like, I've never been like, oh, you know, fuck Dub, so, like, I'm gonna go see what his children look like, and then screenshot his children and then try to fucking use it against them. Did everybody forget that? Let me get ones in the chat if you remember that, chat. Does anybody remember? She video recorded the whole Instagram page. Whoa! Imagine screen recording a whole 15-year-old's fucking Instagram page saying that it's provocative. Wow. Wow. I bet you she still got the photos saved. I bet you she still got the photos saved.
They do. That person that was involved in that situation.
Mute yourself. Gary's yelling in the background. She's about to go black screen again.
Looks at that situation as that they were.
40 years old, can't even finish her sentence because I don't want him to be in the background. She's tackling the shit out of that camera too. Wow. Damn, Big T.
I'm good with that. I don't need me padre.
Your tummy hurts because you don't eat nothing but junk food. You're getting yourself so overwhelmed, like you were having to stop the car multiple times in the middle of the roadway. You ran 2 stop signs and you pulled over twice to start typing on your phone. And then you jogged up the stairs and you're not even hooked up to your computer because you're not patient enough to start a live stream. You just have to start venting. And then you privatize it right away. Instead of potentially having 1,000 viewers see everything that you have to say that you're so passionate about, you cap it out at like 300 and then you just, that's it.
So, I wanted to show you guys something that I got that I've been doing. This is what I've been doing when I come home from work every day. This is why I haven't been streaming.
You just said that you've been spending the last 5 days arguing with people in the DMs, fighting battles, and all. Like, come on.
Dude, I never thought that I would get to the point where I'm like a provider for my family. Like, that's...
She never thought she would get to the point where she is a provider for her family. You are 40 years old and you can't even open a bank account. You can't even open a bank account. You have Cash App and PayPal and Green Dot cards. Like, what are you providing? You're still getting assistance for mental health. You're still receiving food from EBT. Like what are you? What is this going through? Damn. Her camera's freezing up because she keeps pausing it because Gary... Either close the bedroom door. Like, what is... I thought Gary lives in the garage. Tell him to go back down to his garage and to get out of your house because you're the provider. You're the matriarch. You run that shit.
I don't know if...
You tell her... Listen, Gary, I have the master bedroom in the house. Mm-hmm. I stream in Patty's room now.
Won't Be is still here, but Won't Be, this is the devotion I was telling you to get. Encouragement to those who hear how we express what then occurred. These little jumpsuits, and I changed. I have a completely different color on.
I know, she changes her outfits like a child. I know, you have 2 buckets of dirty laundry that have been sitting there for weeks.
But nobody noticed. Nobody noticed. So I got like 3 of these little...
Nobody noticed you change outfits because you have 5 people typing in your chat and half of them aren't even talking about what you're talking about. Like, you have no interaction. Like, nothing's going on. Your chat doesn't move. You might as well just be talking to a mirror.
Jumpsuits, and I love them. They're the best things ever.
Why? Because imagine this. That shit is like a bathing suit. It's like skin tight. It's cutting into your back fat. You got this shit pulled up over your belly button, and it's restricting all your stuff in. You might as well just put on some Under Armour. Like, what are you doing?
They're so good, and I don't have to take the whole thing off to go to the bathroom. I can just pull down the back.
That was gross.
So, shout out to Halara, even though I got them from Poshmark.
And then she desperately, look at the desperate stare. Catch me in the chat.
I don't want to be a provider. I hate that, but I'm in a position where I have no choice. School starts soon. Does anybody want to do my schoolwork for me? I don't want to do it. I'm kidding. Because somebody will say that I'm paying people to do my schoolwork, and that's not even remotely true. I do all my schoolwork myself.
Big T, you're doing internet courses. You're not going anywhere because you claim you have too much anxiety to be in a classroom. So you're doing internet courses, and you can sit there with ChatGPT and answer questions all day long. You know how many fucking dumbass kids out there that their parents have like pulled them out of school and like took their GED course for them online? It's happened. It's happened.
What triggers me? Working? Being a provider? I don't know. Maybe. My tummy hurts.
Why don't you go deal with it? That's like the 9th time you've told us that you have bubble guts. And that's probably why she had to mention that she can pull down the back. Like, you're going to be blowing some mud pies in the porcelain bowl here in a little bit, and you keep wanting to fucking tell us about it. We don't want to hear about you shitting. The only thing that we want to hear is knowing that you flushed the toilet and you quit blaming all these fucking turd floaters on your daughter. Like, that shit's weird.
Oh, I thought you were talking to me. I'm like, what? But yeah, I don't really have anything else to say. I wasn't ugly in this stream. I wasn't, you know, I wasn't really degrading towards anybody. I pretty much just stuck to the facts and the truth of things. And
the facts were, you know, wives and children are not safe. Don't push her or she'll destroy you. And God.
Defending myself and chat wars. Oh God, Cringeosaurus called me like a cunt or something, and that's okay. That's perfectly okay with me. I will be a see you next Tuesday. I don't care. Whoa. What are you doing? What is that? You got stuff on you. What is this? Oh, did a baby. This is my baby.
Alright, so that's your baby that you lock out of the room, that shits all in the hallway because you don't take it out to potty. You don't play with that dog. You know, I challenge her to do this, and I hope this, honestly, do some live streams. Take your dog, like, you live 1 block away from the biggest park in Staten Island. She's literally like 5 houses down from the entry walking trail of the biggest park in Staten Island. Like, take your dog for a walk. Instead of sitting there just fucking hyperventilating on all this weed all day long and doing nothing, take your dog for a walk. Miss Parker used to do that shit. She'd take her dogs for a walk and talk some shit and everything. Spend some time with that dog, man. I mean, I had to sit there and watch you kill 25 fucking hamsters. Hamstergate, by the way. One's in the chat if you remember that. But now you got this poor little dog, man. It's a long hair, so like, oh, man. Poor dog. And look, she's not loving on the dog. She's not kissing it. She doesn't even have a facial expression like she even enjoys the animal. This is just a flex of, look, here's my dog because Gary's yelling at me multiple times during this stream to take care of the dog because it's running around the house.
This is my baby.
This is your pet. She doesn't even know how to hold an animal. Look. Come on, guys. Everybody in the chat is an animal lover. I know a lot of people, like, this is the most ultimate flex move of ever. Like,
what? I don't want my face licked, though. And look, her toenails aren't overgrown. Look, her toenails.
Why are you having to prove this to people? You know what? You know why she's doing this? Because she let her dog's toenails grow out so fucking long, it sounded like a fucking tap dancer walking around on the fucking hardwood floor. And that's horrible for an animal. And then finally, after people kept mentioning it, she finally got her dog to go get its fucking nails clipped. Which you should. But should the chat have to constantly pressure you to do that? You know, it's just grooming. It's just grooming for animals.
We don't have overgrown toenails around here. We don't have those. Look, her toenails are clipped. Her toenails are clipped. They're clipped.
And then look, see how she goes clip and she glares? Because this is for the people on the chat that was calling her out for neglecting her animal and not clipping the toenails. And now here she is. Everything is weaponized in her. From every single material item that she buys is because she thinks that she's psychologically going at somebody else and making them jealous. every donation, using her child, using family members, using her work, using her endless spending of money that she has, of bankrupting Gary. It's just all a flex. Everything's a flex.
Even though we gotta cut this mop because your hair, you can't.
I mean, she used to get in junkie wars with people, and it was like her and Prison Mike would talk about doing dope together. They would flex on who did the most dope. Oh, well, you know, I got to the point where my nose was so fucked up from Gary breaking it and all that, and I snorted so much fentanyl that I had to start breaking up fucking capsules and then making fentanyl pills so I could. She was pressing pills in the same bed that she was sharing with her daughter, doing fentanyl.
Can't see, baby. You smell so good, though. You smell so good. You smell so good.
I've been watching this whole time, and I never even knew she had a dog, because the dog's locked out of the room. She locks the dog out of the room, it shits and pisses, and then she makes it go downstairs. I bet you that dog sleeps with Gary.
Oh, the baby.
But yeah, I'm sure the kid plays with the dog. All kids, all children love dogs, man. Dogs are wonderful. But the kid's barely there. Like, the kid has all those after-school activities that she's doing, and then she's gone 3 to 4 days a week at the in-laws. So, like, she's not even around. So, I mean, look at the dog. The dog, usually dog walks in the room, what's up, come give you some love. This dog looks like it's been locked in a kennel for fucking 10 hours.
Oh, the baby. Nolly, say hello.
And who's taking care of the dog? Why, like, there's no doggy door for it to get outside. They don't have a backyard. It's all paved. There's no grass. And there's no grass in their front yard either. Like, she used to brag that they don't have to mow the lawn because there's nothing for them to mow. They got a pond in their front yard. So you're telling me this dog's sitting inside all day while you're working fucking 75 hours every 2 weeks. Your daughter's at school. Is Gary taking the dog out pottying every day? Because a dog that size has to go take a piss or shit about every 3 hours. I can tell you that. They're not very good at holding their bladder.
Say hello, Nolly girl. Nolly.
You put the motherfucking dog in a diaper? Shut the fuck up, empath. What? You put the dog in a diaper? You're teaching an animal that's covered in fur just to shit and piss on itself. And I bet you she's not washing the dog afterwards. Come on now. What the fuck? Come on, don't tell me shit like that. That's like those motherfuckers that put the little pee pads down on the ground. Take your dog out to fucking piss. You can't get up off the couch. You're going to sit there and literally watch your animal squit or fucking piss on a little fucking piss blanket in your fucking house. As you want to say, you want to go potty? You want to go potty? Let's go outside. Come on, let's go potty. They go outside, piss, shit. You pull the bag out of your pocket, pick the shit up, tie a knot in it, go throw it in your trash can. Good boy, let's go upstairs. They go upstairs, they do a little run, they're excited, they lay back down, and then you do your thing. Takes 2 seconds.
Ah! No, look at my face. I don't like it. She goes to the vet. No, you're not chewing on my Bible. You're not chewing on my Bible. You're not chewing on my Bible. She got all her teeth.
Is that your dog has all its teeth and you got 4 teeth? Mm-hmm.
What are you doing, Nala?
No love for the animal. It's all staring at the chat. It's like way back in the day when she used to brush her kid's hair and she wouldn't even be looking at her kid's hair and she's just ripping through it while she's just staring at the chat. Why she's driving and she's staring at the chat. Why she's brushing her 4 teeth, she's staring at the chat. Why she's eating, she's brushing. It's just everything, staring at the chat. And the chat doesn't move. That's what irritates me the worst. Maybe if there was like 100 people in there just fucking going ham, you would have something worth looking at. Like, my chat moves. It doesn't move 1,000 miles an hour, but then again, I'm not over there staring at it to see what people are saying to me every 5 minutes to continue.
Oh, no baby, no baby. Oh, that's what she gets. Right, Nolly? Food. I mean, go ahead. Get cat food. You're a doge. I don't know what's in that dye. I would dye her hair pink if it was like a food dye. Like,
You would dye the dog pink? shut the fuck up. Leave that dog alone. We just got you to cut the fucking toenails on the dog, and now you're trying to dye it fucking pink?
Would it like beetroot? Like if it was like beetroot, I would do that. Like if it was like, if I got like beets and I made dye out of beets.
Who else dyed their dog pink out there? So VP dyes her dog pink, so now you want to dye your dog pink? That's the problem is she's deeply in love with Trisha. Like, she said all the worst of the worst about Trisha, but she loved Trisha. And now she finally has Trisha on her side, so she feels like she won that. She loves VP. And you guys can say, well, she's done all this stuff to VP, and VP's done this stuff back to her, but if they had a common interest to hate over, they would be friends too. They would.
I would turn her pink for beets, right? We would use beets, but I'm not using no chemicals on you, girl. We're not using no chemicals. And yes, it is. Maybe I could do like get ready with me streams in the morning, and I could like try to pivot my content. I've been trying.
You've been trying to say that you were going to pivot your content, right? But in those same words, you're getting ready for work, and you're just hyperventilating on weed. You read a couple Bible verses, you get bored of it, and then you turn around and start talking shit about people, and then you privatize it. Okay.
To pivot my content. I don't want to talk about these people. I really...
Shout out to everybody in the chat. Hit that like button. It is absolutely free. I appreciate everybody tuning in. Big T is live right now, and I think she's trying to outlast me. Or, I mean, she doesn't have her kid there, so she's just going to stream all day long. All day long. She spent most... I don't like going live when she goes live because she's so concerned with what we're doing over here that she doesn't, like, produce good shit over there because she's just so busy. Like, if you go look at her live right now for the last hour, maybe 2 hours, she spent all her time scrolling through her second phone while shit's just playing. She's just over here staring at the chat. Everybody say hi to her in the chat.
You truly do not. Even vegan. Like, how many times am I going to watch the same exact crash out? Like, nothing is going to get better in her life, unfortunately. And that's sad.
Now we can clip all this stuff, her denouncing that she's going to talk about vegan for the 5,000th time. And then in 3 days, or actually today she's talking, this is yesterday and today you're talking about her again. Nothing changed. 2 years and nothing's changed.
That's sad. If she put effort into it, it would get better, but she just feels...
Well, you say that you don't put effort into anything, and vegan's easy because you're punching down, and therefore, since she's an evil person, she deserves that, so that it justifies you, and God would forgive you for that, right?
It's like she doesn't need to, that she's like a special human, and somehow it's just going to fix itself on its own. And maybe it will. Maybe it will. Maybe, you know, maybe she'll meet her knight in shining armor, and he'll come and he'll take all the bad away. Like, I can't, you know, that could happen. That could happen. But I'd much rather, like, be in control of my own destiny, right? Like, I'd much rather have the final say. I'd rather be the final boss in my life than let it be somebody else, right? I'm not really too happy with you, William. I'll be quite honest with you. I thought you would know better than to go along with dumb shit that Tyler says about my dad and try to make it seem like my dad is, like, a fucking predator or a creep or anything weird. Like, imagine listening to anything that Tyler has to say because, you know, he knows so much. My dad is a better fucking man than 90% of you fucking idiots on here, and constantly trying to fucking talk about him, I'm not okay with it. Fucking Tyler haven't even fucking got his little fucking dick wet yet, out here talking about people that he'll never measure up to. My dad's never been inappropriate towards me, about me, or anything close to that, and I don't appreciate people trying to make it seem like my dad did. What I got sent was, you were in Tyler's chat room. Tyler was saying that I do stuff with my dad so that I can live here. And then you made a comment saying, yeah, that's pretty weird. Like, basically co-signing what he's saying as if it's factual. And it's not. And I understand that, like, I'm not like, oh, you talk shit about me, but I'm just like, what the fuck? Like, that's not even, like, my dad is not that person. And how the fuck would Tyler know? Like, of all people. Yeah, it's not even true. So I just, you know, I figured I'd let you know that's not true. It's not cool. And the only reason why people like Tyler say it is because I give him dust and I don't pay attention to him, and he wants so badly for me to give him attention that he has to talk about my 68-year-old father. I know, but he didn't say that, and he wouldn't say that. Like, this idea that, like, even, okay, if I'm using my dad's credit cards, then how is it that my credit score has went up to the 700s? If I'm using Gary's credit cards, then how is it that my credit score went up? Yeah, you would think that the stuff that these people do to me sound like the ramblings of a schizophrenic. You're absolutely right, Bae. If you weren't privy to this stuff actually happening, I sound like a crazy person. You're right. I will give you that. But yeah, I'm not using anyone else's credit card. I built up my credit on my own. Like, I understand that you people don't understand how my life got better. I worked for it. That's how my life got better. I worked for it. My life was bad. I was drug addicted. And now I'm not. No, I didn't. I haven't put anything on. There's nothing on my face. My cheeks are just red. That's how my cheeks always look. I didn't put anything on my face, though. But, yeah, like, this is the thing that is annoying, right? People try to push this narrative like, oh, well, he's not her biological father, so that must mean that something weird is going on. That tells me that you're a sicko. Because if your brain has, that means that you're a sicko. Because at the end of the day, even if I wasn't his biological child, he raised me my entire life. He's been my dad my whole life. So you mean to tell me that just because I'm not biologically his child, all of that went out the window and now it's some weird predator? Like, it's weird and gross. And it says more about you than it says about me and my dad. The fact that you have to try to push a narrative that is not based in any realm of reality. That leads me to believe that maybe you're doing something strange with your parents to try to project that onto me.
Just like how you took a Christmas photo of my mom and my daughter wearing matching Christmas pajamas, and I just got off work and I was fully dressed, and we took a face-up picture of us sitting there on Christmas morning, and you tried to say I was in bed with my wife and my mom in our pajamas, and you tried to sexualize that. That was kind of gross, Big T, when you said that. But then again, you know, you and Gary aren't related in any way, shape, or form. You guys have shared beds together. You guys have had matching pajamas together. You remember you guys used to go out clubbing together when you were underage, and he knew that you were in the bars and he allowed you to do that. But remember, he broke your nose twice because you tried to step to him, and then another time he slammed you into the coffee table. Remember that?
And like fucking Tyler of all people, like, yo, you're a loser. Okay? No, she's not here. She's always talking about me other places, and then
I know, look. She just did all this talk about how she was going to change and pivot and do different stuff with her content, and what does she do? What does she do? She wakes up this morning, she's been live for 5 hours playing VP nonstop. Talking about how they need to figure out how to get VP where she can't deliver food anymore. So now you're actively trying to get VP fired from her job. You're trying to figure out the location that she's in. You're trying to tell people that they need to report her to the police for having stolen license plates and all that. You just said you weren't going to do any of that 2 seconds ago. That's why I love streaming her, like, you know, one of her streams 3 days behind, because she will change everything that she said within 72 hours. Everything she said has been done, changed. She can't help it. She's obsessed. That's what I'm saying. Like, people are like, Skelly, but you obsess about Big T. Bro, she obsessed about Just Jen and Ski Mask Andy 24 hours a day doing 8-hour streams for fucking 3 years. She followed Trisha around for 4 years. Now she's been following around VP for 2 years. Now, what has Skelly done? Controlla fucking came into my life like a wrecking ball and wouldn't leave me alone for 2 years. Then I flipped the script on her and made her a lol cow. And now occasionally, once or twice a week, I would sit there and make fun of her. And then I stopped for 2 years. Nothing changed. All she did was pick up more charges, get restraining orders, more CPS visits, and take over a dead woman's house. That's all she did. Hasn't changed, Pimpin'. Hasn't changed.
Putting shit about my kid in community posts and stuff. Like, she's a weird...
What up, T-Boo? Shout out to everybody in the motherfucking chat. Hit that like button. It is absolutely free. Big T's mad, bruh. She's mad.
Weird lady. She's a weird lady. I still would love to know what the hell my job has to do with you, lady. Literally nothing. Absolutely nothing to do with you. Go knit a sweater or something. Do something productive with your time. Instead of sitting on the internet and back chats and all the other weird things that you do. Anyway, Anyways, I don't want to get ugly. I don't want to say ugly things, but it's like over, like it's like spillage over, you know? Like I block it all out, and then like certain things get done and said, and people are like, you need to know about this, so I'm going to tell you. And I mean, I appreciate it because maybe some stuff I do need to know. But yeah, like if I want advice on how to rent for the rest of my life, I'll hit Skelly up. But until then, he got nothing for me.
And if I need to know how to take advantage of dead people that die and take advantage of the elderly, I'll hit you up, Big T. I mean, you're sleeping on the mattress that Patty gave you. You're sleeping in the room that Patty was sleeping in. You literally have your control. You have your computer chair where Patty fell out of the bed and died. You didn't take your husband's last name. Like, she wants to stress, oh, well, we got married before Ellie was born, but you didn't take his last name until after he was dead so you could collect benefits. You had to get that widow money, didn't you? And it's amazing that the union supposedly has to cut her a check. The union cuts her a check, and her husband was barely even in there. And it should be, he was doing dope the entire time, so that should, like, void his, like, you can't be doing dope and be in the union, bro. You can't be banging heroin. Like, come on, bro. But I like how you go talking about somebody else, and then I randomly pop in your mind, just like today.
Like I said, I mean, I would feel so badly if I was him, Trisha, because he really thought, like, no, my viewers are my viewers. They fuck with me regardless.
Her kid's home in the next bedroom over, and she's just going to blow the weed out the window like that's something special.
Like I said, I mean, I would feel so badly if I was him, Trisha, because he really thought, like, no, my viewers are my viewers. They fuck with me regardless. And the minute that he stopped talking about me, he had nobody watching him. I was even sharing his live streams and telling people to go support him.
Big T, I've been playing video games. I played over like 400 hours on fucking Red Dead. Like, I was playing video games on my free time. I was doing real shit. Like, how do you feel bad for me for not being engulfed? Like, what am I supposed to be in the diddler war with you? Am I supposed to be out here getting restraining orders? Am I supposed to be, like, hiding in my house? Am I supposed to be, like, antagonizing people to come to my house and stand out front with signs? Am I making people come to my state and come to my house? Am I out here fucking getting in car crashes? Like, what are you talking about? Like, how are you upset with me?
Because I felt bad.
You feel bad? Like, Sandman can have 100 people in his chat. The next morning he plays video games, he has 5 people watching. I get that. Nobody wants to watch a fucking 30, 40-year-old man play video games. I get it, Big T. I get it. I just don't understand it, Pimpin'. And I was going live like once every 2 weeks. Like, the big breaks. And I'm not saying this to explain myself why I wasn't here or anything like that. I'm just saying, isn't that the goal, not to be online, you know, fucking 40 hours a week after already working 40 hours at work? I mean, you gotta have time for social life. We know it's the validation that's funny. No, because it's funny because, like, she wants to have these powwows with Trisha where they talk shit about me and criticize me, but we all know all the things that they've said to each other. And these women do not talk privately to each other. They don't like each other. They're just doing this as like a standoff so people can't weaponize them against each other while they weaponize other people.
That would make me feel terrible. Like,
don't talk about them, but they can sit there and rant about other women all day long. It's okay. Don't speak on them, but they can talk about other people all day long.
Only had people come into my chat and F with me if I was talking about vegan. I wouldn't like those people anymore, and I wouldn't let.
You don't have any people in your chat, Big T. You literally have 5. You are making up fairy tales. My chat is on the screen. You can see it. You privatize your shit so you can't see the chat, but like your chat right now, you've had the same person typing in there 15 times in a row and nobody's saying anything. And you're so fucking stressed that like, oh, Skelly went live at the same time as me, da-da-da. Oh shit, he's taking my viewers. Oh shit, now he has more viewers than me. Oh my god, he has 3 times as many more likes as me. So now I'm just gonna make up stories to try to trigger people to come back over here. And then you sit there and get people to come back over there, and then you stare at your phone staring at me. You just can't play vegan and then watch other people's chats. Pick one. Why don't you just recap me? No, because then you'll hear something that I say, and then it'll force you to address it, and you don't want to address anything that you ever do.
Let them come back in my chat. I just wouldn't. I would have been like, where were you? Where were you? But, you know, different strokes for different folks.
Is it mad that everybody went away and then they came back and still gave me 10 times more donations that you've made than you've made in the last 2 years? Does that make you mad? Does that make you mad?
Yeah, like that's foul. That's foul to me. I wouldn't want those people around me. That's fake and phony.
Fake and phony? Like, you lost Dragonflies. You lost Live, Laugh, Love. You've lost all your mods. You have no-name, faceless mods that are just viping you up because of VP. That's it. That's it. And the people that are even going over to your chat are like lolcow trolls of the VP universe. So they're not even the trolls that are going at VP. Those are the lolcow, like, third-party people that are lingering around like the dingleberries on the back of a dog with curly ass hairs. That's what they are. And you get those. Like, that's it, Big T. That's it. And then a couple of clippers.
Fuck with me and you don't. I don't want no fake love. I don't want no hate bond. Yo, you know what else
hate bond? That's all. You admitted that everybody only watches you because you're only talking about VP. And that's it.
Found, Trisha, I have old group chats with like me and Beta and Barb Sawyer and like Ella. I have all sorts of stuff in my Instagram DMs, girl. I did not know that it was in there, but when I was scrolling through today, honey, I found some shit.
I got old DMs between you and Danny. I got old DMs between you and Jose. Between you and Michael. Like, I got all those. I mean, we can just have a DM party.
But it's okay. I'm changed, and I'm not going to do anything with that.
You're not changed because you're doing it all today. Everything that you said that you were not going to do anymore today in this stream, you did the next day, which is today. And you're doing it for 5 hours. And then you privatize it and then act like it never happened. Never happened. Never happened. Never happened, Careless Kate.
Information is just going to stay in my DMs. But if I was like you bitches, if I was like you hoes, I'd be doing something.
Dude, we don't need DMs from any of the women in the Cardiverse. They will come on your panel and argue for 7 hours. Like, the women in the Cardiverse don't need DMs. The DMs are just like when they don't have any panels to go on to. But it's the same shit. Same shit. I told you guys when Crystal Ann first came back, everybody's going to blow up and be like, oh shit, what is this? And then it was going to just lower down, and now it's other things. Now it's the diddler war, all right? Oh, my God. Fucking 2 weeks of everybody calling each other diddlers. Nothing else. I think they've exhausted, like, all resources. You play Yu-Gi-Oh cards. You shower outside. You're this, you're this, you're this. Now it's just everybody's a diddler. Everybody.
I'm not going to do it, though. No, and that's the part that's the most effed up. Is, like, the people that did support you and stick around, you don't even have care and concern for them? That's wild. That's not a threat. I'm telling you, I'm not going to do anything with it. I'm not you. I have never went real life on Pebs. Ever.
You showed her CPS paperwork. You and Gish had this ultimate hatred, and you were cool with Q45 at this time, too, and you guys were all going at Pebs, because you guys all hated Pebs. You guys all love Zaya, and you guys knew about all the accusations against Zaya, and you were okay with it. But once it turned from him having drunk Pebs on the stream every day, making an ass of herself, and then they started getting comfortable, and then it just transitioned to other stuff, that's when you guys got mad at Zaya and then started fighting with him, and then you guys wanted to do all the diddler stuff. I don't care about it. I don't care about any of you guys being diddlers or anything, because I don't fuck with any of you guys personally. I don't. And that's not in a mode of like, oh, any of this. No. Do you see me on anybody's panels? Do you see me over here in somebody's chat for fucking 4.5 hours? Like, no, bro. I see a couple of streams that are interesting. I put them in a Discord file, and then I recap over them, and then I disappear for a couple of days. And I play a lot of video games. I like them.
Never. Even the CPS paperwork. That was not going real life on Pebs because that paperwork was already in Discord. That paperwork was already everywhere. Like, it was
What about Drama Kiki's miscarriage paperwork? Confidentially sent that to you. Other people's cancer paperwork. Come on now.
in Discord. I got the bulk of it from Zaya's Discord. So
you got the bulk of it, but you outsourced for the rest, right?
it doesn't matter though. Like, I can't stress this fact enough to you guys. If I broke the law and charges needed to be filed on me, then nobody would need to come here. The charges would just get filed. And I know that for a fact because Bombshell Reloaded.
No, because you said this multiple fucking times. You have to go to the precinct to file it. Just like when you had to go to Florida to file charges on him, and then you were back in Staten Island doing a video chat, and he had to go to Florida for court. Just like he's going to have to go there. Just like when they told Rick Bastuba when he was going to file charges on you. You have to go to Staten Island. You don't have to go to New York, and you've already said this multiple times, but now you're trying to change it because you're trying to weaponize a situation where your dumbass was so thirsty to be part of the rapper freestyle community that she started posting a bunch of her nudes on a computer. Like, this is back before, Facebook was heavy and all that. It was like, like Zynga, like the thread pages and everything where you could do like the community tabs. She posted pictures of her nudes on there. And then Bombshell called her out for being a whore, and she did show it. Bombshell damn sure showed her nudes on the live stream and then deleted it. And then Controlla tried to claim that she was like 15 years old in that picture. And the court picked it up. And they arrested Bombshell, and then she got released. And then Controlla was supposed to come up to court, never answered her phone. She was terrified that she was going, and they dropped the charges on Bombshell. And Controlla's big story behind it was she did not want to go down to Georgia because she's mixed raced and she was afraid that she would get lynched.
Loaded got arrested for a misdemeanor, and I never stepped foot in Georgia. Never, not once. And that was a misdemeanor. But people literally just feed off of bullshit. They love lies, and they're like, just lie to me more. Just lie to me more. It's okay. Lie to me more. Exactly. Not to mention, me reading that paperwork isn't illegal. What I did is not illegal. If it was illegal, when she called the cops the first time, they would have taken the report, but they didn't even take the report.
Not everybody has to like each other, but you can't acknowledge the truth.
What happened is she's... Okay, the way that she is explaining the story, she's telling the story as if I was a CASAC when it happened, which I wasn't. Now, if I was a CASAC when it happened, that might be different, but I wasn't. But even then, I don't think so, because she's not somebody that I came in contact with on a professional level. But, these are also the same people that stalked my daughter's school, called her school, and went through her class photos live on YouTube. Well, good luck. I hope you get all the things that you're looking for. I really do. There's absolutely no fear in my heart when it comes to that situation. I know that I'm good. I bet money nothing happens to me in that regard. Same way everyone was saying I was going to go to jail over the car accident, and that didn't happen either. Yeah, well, it's revenge. That's all it is. It's revenge because I tried to protect myself. Here's the thing, I don't push. Like, I don't push. I'm not that type of person because I'm not seeking revenge. I'm not trying to like harm people. I'm not trying to cause, you know, problems for people. I'm not trying to do any of that. Like, I'm genuinely just trying to protect my peace. There isn't like vengeance in me, right? And I think that's why time and time again, they fall short and I don't. And hey, if there's threats that you guys feel like I need to hear, by all means, send it to me. Here's the thing too, like with the whole New York thing, I'm not as worried in New York because it would be very foolish for somebody to travel with a firearm in New York. You're just asking to get arrested. So, the concern for my safety is not as high as it was when I was in Florida. And I know like law enforcement here, and I know how they operate here. I know there's always people patrolling, and I know that if I dial 911, there'll be cops there less than 5 minutes.
She's spending so much time trying to fantasize a dangerous situation.
Wishing harm on people doesn't make your life any better. Like, I hear people say like, I want this to happen to that person. I'm going to be so happy when that happens. Why though? Like, that doesn't make your life better in any way, shape, or form. If anything, it brings attention to how sad your life is. Like, that means that you only get joy out of somebody doing bad because your life is that bad. That means that there's nothing in your own life that you're able to get joy from. That's sad. I don't want to live like that. I don't want to live like that, and I'm glad that I don't live like that.
You live like that every day.
I'd
the
rather
only
be,
interaction that you have with humans is drama
whatever.
online.
The loser Christian that's praying for people to have good lives so that they move on. I don't need to be like that. Like, I don't.
Her definition of praying is reading a calendar Bible to you.
The more that I like lean into doing the right thing, the better my life gets. And it just goes back to like, even if they fail, that doesn't like make me win. Like, it just doesn't. Besides, I get more joy out of seeing people succeed. It makes me feel better to see people win. I want to see people win. I want to see everybody win. Like, there's not like this limited amount of happiness in the world, and the only way like I get to be happy is if somebody else is miserable. Like, that's not how happiness works. It's not like, oh, well, the only way that I can be happy is if they're, that's not how that works. Making me lose my success isn't going to make you more successful. Your life is still going to be shit, even if my life becomes shit. I'll say this, if anything were to actually happen to me, like violence-wise, because of these people on the internet, my family's gonna have a big fucking lawsuit against the NYPD and Boca Raton. I'll just say that. Like, if something actually happens to me or my daughter because of this stuff on the internet, with the documentation that's out there, my family's gonna sue the fuck out of these law enforcement agencies, because I've been begging for them to step in and do something for years. So if and when something does actually happen to me, you know, with people wishing that pedophilic shit happens to my child, people saying that they hope and wish that I'm destroyed and all this other stuff, I've noticed that when vegan gets backed into a corner, like, and when people are telling the truth about vegan, she tries to like threaten them into submission. She tries to threaten them into stopping telling the truth about her. She did it with Nick. She tried to do it with me. And now she's trying to do it with Amy. And that's fucked. Hi. Hi, Grateful. How are you? Stopping people from telling the truth about you doesn't change the truth. Like, I'm not over here threatening Skelly with the cops because he's not doing anything criminal. He's allowed to make fun of me on the internet. Now, is it weird and like obsessive the way that they give it up? Yes, it is. Criminal? No. There's only a few people that engage in the criminality aspect of this. And that's because they're completely unhinged and have absolutely nothing to lose. Like, their lives are equivalent to pigs and shit.
All right, quick question real quick, because I'm going to get out of here. I need to get ready. We're about to go out and fucking rage. It's about to be a good time. I'll share what I'm doing with you guys later. I got some fun stuff, but I think this is hilarious. You just said that people were going to come after my job, my wife, and my kid. And then 25 minutes later, you say that you're not worried about me because I'm not a danger. I don't do anything in real life and all this. It's weird that I talk about you, but you talk about me and everybody else. It's just the contradictions right there are just fucking insane, guys. It's so insane.
I've noticed that when vegan gets backed into a corner, like, and when people are telling the truth about vegan, she tries to, like, threaten them into submission. She tries to threaten them into stopping.
That's what you do. You feel like you're backed into a corner, so now you just threaten. Give me an honest number, chat. How many different people do you think she threatened today? How many different people did she threaten today in today's stream?
Telling the truth about her. She did it with Nick. She tried to do it with me. And now she's trying to do it with Amy. And that's fucked. Hi, Grateful, how are you? Stopping people from telling the truth about you doesn't change the truth. Like, I'm not over here threatening Skelly with the cops because he's not doing anything criminal. He's allowed to make fun of me on the internet. Now, is it weird and, like, obsessive the way that they give it up? Yes, it is. Criminal? No. There's only a few people that engage in the criminality aspect of this. And that's because they're completely unhinged and have absolutely nothing to lose. Like, their lives are equivalent to pigs and shit. So.
Alright, with that being said, I want everybody to hit the motherfucking like button. It is absolutely free. We need to figure out what the Discord movie is. I know everybody's been jazzing about that. Also, I have a new thing that I'm going to do. Towards the end of the streams from now on, I'm going to... in the streams, put the link in the Discord, and go join voice chat. You guys can come chill in Discord. It's funny, everybody thinks we're in there like gossiping about everybody, but everybody just starts talking about just chill daily stuff. I haven't came across any unhinged people in my Discord. Everybody's super chill. It's actually slightly boring sometimes. But if you guys are all up in there, it's always a good time. Appreciate everybody coming in. Every single person in the world, even Big T's invited to the Discord. Everybody! Except for Amber HHH. Ricky Mork. Ricky Mork. Mickey Rourke is not allowed. She's banned forever. And ever. Mm-hmm. But with that being said, this is your boy, Skeletor the God. I appreciate all you beautiful motherfucking people in the chat. And I will catch you guys on the next motherfucking episode. Be good. Or be good at it. Here goes Pac-Man timing everybody out, you son of a bitch. Oh, he's doing it. I appreciate everybody. Pac-Man's being a dick and timing everybody out. Don't take it personal. But I love you guys. See you later.
Never feel alone again. They've always been so kind, but now they've brought you away from me. I hope they didn't get your mind. It's too strong anyway. We need to fetch back the time they have stolen from us. And I want you, we can bring it on the floor. We've never danced like this before. We don't talk about it, dancing on, do the boogie all night long. Stoned in paradise, shouldn't talk about it. I want you, we can bring it on the floor. We've never danced like this before. We don't talk about it, dancing on, do the boogie all night long. Stoned in paradise, shouldn't talk about it, shouldn't talk about it. because of you. Suspense controlling my mind. I cannot find a way out of here. I want you by my side, so that I never feel alone again. And I want you, we can bring it on the floor. We've never danced like this before. We don't talk about it, dancing on, do the boogie all night long. Stoned in paradise, shouldn't talk about it. And I want you, we can bring it on the floor. We've never danced like this before. We don't talk about it, dancing on, do the boogie all night long. Stoned in paradise, shouldn't talk about it, shouldn't talk about it. And I want you, we can bring it on the floor. We've never danced like this before. We don't talk about it, dancing on, do the boogie all night long. Stoned in paradise, shouldn't talk about it. And I want you, we can bring it on the floor. We've never danced like this before. We don't talk about it, dancing on, do the boogie all night long. Stoned in paradise, shouldn't talk about it, shouldn't talk about it.
At HyperX, we're constantly pushing the envelope to bring you the latest and greatest technological advances. High-res audio is a standard of lossless audio capable of reproducing a fuller range of sound from recordings that have been mastered at a level beyond CD quality sources. In simpler terms, high-resolution audio is closer to the original studio recording and takes advantage of a wider portion of the audio spectrum. HyperX is excited to deliver this technology to gamers. CD quality audio is encoded at a bit depth of 16 bits and a sample rate of 44.1 kHz. The most popular digital formats, such as MP3 and AAC, compress files down even further. While these audio formats sound pretty good, high-res audio goes a step further, encoding audio at 24 bits and 96 kHz to add a level of clarity and detail that was previously missing.